Hello, hello, hello. Hi, I am Legacy Moon, and this is True Crime and Mysteries. Welcome, everyone. Shout out to those of you who are in the clouds, the bushes, and those of you who press pond to replay. Okay, let me see who we have first on the moonwalk. We have Nola Brown. Then we have Shaby, Rossi, first live this week, Cam Lewis, Linda, Leo Lady, the only black but not bitter, Soul Power, Shelly 928, B. Williams, Social Wife Melissa, Dimples, Wimples, Justin's mom, Petty Patty, Aunt Nettie, Baba Lady, Dim Folks, Coffee is Brewing, Mai Tai, my Kenna 14, allegedly in Harmon, Ray Della Lewis, Loving Life. I think I got Petty Patty, Make It Rain, NYC. Justin's mom, I think I got you. Glorious Love, Diva Ray, Jackson Tabasco. Who all over here? Well, I came on a little bit early. Anytime that I can come on, like at 9 instead of 10, I will. So, I am here. For those of you who are alarmed and concerned about Native, don't be. He's cool. He just had to, something came up, so he had to cancel. So, but I'm here. And I also want to give a reminder if you are a member and you missed the live, well, I did 3 today, right? So there was the first members only I did, and they was YouTube was hating. So I had to switch because they said copyright. So I switched to something else and we did that, some Walmart drama. So if you are a member, don't forget to check that out. Hey, Lisa Lulu. Okay, so now, and then, I did a regular morning live and we covered some news stories that, are going on right now. So let me pull up this call, present my screen, and we will get into this call with Dre and Nesto and DEON. The other day when the call came on, when it dropped, that was a particular day where I had a very bad migraine, so I was not I was like sleep, or I just didn't watch anything, both things happened. But and I woke up, I was like, a call dropped, and I was like, well, I'll just wait until Native does it. So I listened to it over there, and I don't know. I guess I was listening to it, but I was also in the chat, so we'll see. This is probably going to be the first time I've actually like heard it without, like actually paying attention instead of looking at the chat and see what y'all was cracking jokes on. Hey, Miss Nisi. Hey, B. Williams. D Dub. Hey. So we are going to get into it right now. Soul Power said Dizzy, Nizzy, Drizzy, Nizzy, and Dizzy. Yeah, man, I was trying to come up with a name. I was like, what am I going to call this? So, yeah, that was the best I could do. 2 men and a baby. Or I should have just put 3 babies. Let me see. Oh, let me go over here. Okay, let me start it. Okay, here we go, y'all. Oh, well, let me do this first. Okay. All right.
Hello?
How you doing?
You good, brother? What's going on?
Good. You holding in there?
That's all I can do.
Yeah, I know how you roll. You know how your business. I just checking on you, man. Let you know your buddy's still alive, still rocking around. Ain't gave up. Yep.
Yeah, I talked to your son. He just tried to call me. I was on the phone, so, yeah.
Oh, he called you in?
Dion did, yeah. I called him. I hadn't heard from Dion in about 4 or 5 months, so I just called to check on him. He just said he just been chilling.
Oh, yeah. I told him to check on you.
No, we talked the other day. He just tried to call me, so you did.
What?
Oh, I just tried to call him.
Yeah, he just called me. So when I seen the number behind, when he called, you called. So I seen.
I'm sorry. Why does Dre need checking on? Hey, what up, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was called saying he was getting ready to call, so that's why I answered it.
Oh, okay. But he got my call in. All right, that's cool.
Well, who? I'm not. No, who's talking about Dion? I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I didn't answer the phone because I was on the other line.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Dion. Yeah.
Yeah, but his name popped up, and then after he hung up, then you called back.
Yeah, that's what it was. I called him first, and I said, I call you. That's what it was. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. You been doing all right?
Hey, man, it is what it is, Nesto.
Right, Soul Power. Nesto is checking on free people. I thought that was supposed to work in reverse, but okay, he did a Uno on me, so that's okay.
I mean, I'm sure you already know what's going on. Lamont, don't talk to you about what's going on. Hey, it is what it is.
No.
You don't know what's going on out here in the world. You don't know what the economy is. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know about all that. That's because I see it on news every day. I know about that.
Right.
I read the paper.
Right.
I try to keep that up, but I haven't talked to him since last year.
Oh yeah. He called and asked me about it. He called and asked me all the time. He called and checked in and haven't heard anything. He said he sent you some money. Have he sent you some money?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to get off into that.
Yeah,
So last time I talked to him, he said he put this on your account. He put that on the account.
I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to wait till I get out. I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay, well, I'm just saying what he told me. So, yeah. Now, he do call me every now and then and check.
Wait, now I got to go back because I was trying to put this mask on my face with my ice mask on, and I missed that. So I'm going to just go back just a tad bit.
No.
Okay, well, we're going to get off into that. So last time I talked to him, he said he put this on your account. He put that on the account.
Wait, no, I ain't go back far enough because.
Right.
I try to keep that up, but I haven't talked to him since last year.
Oh yeah. He called and asked me about it. He called and asked me about it all the time. He called and checked in and haven't heard anything. He said he sent you some money. Have he sent you some money?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to get off into that. So last time I talked to him, he said he put this on your account. He put that on the account.
I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to wait till I get out. I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay.
So basically, you're not going to say anything because by the time you get out, I mean, it's a moot point. But see, I still wonder. I mean, from what we've seen from Lamont, we know he promises, he talks big, but he gives no results. So I'm wondering, I mean, is he lying or is he giving it to Sonya? And I mean, it's hard to tell because I don't trust any of them. It's hard to tell. Hey, Granny the Great. Soul Power said Lamont lying. And this is just what's weird to me. Why is he checking on Dre? I'm in confusement. Why isn't he checking on Nesto? Why? Uh, I don't understand. Hey, Ebony. My Tai said I was only half in the room. I could see that chat moving, but couldn't hear anything. Um, Golden Pearl. Hey, minding business. Hey. Glorious Love said, I'll go with Lion. You D Dub said Lamont lies, and so does Sonya. Yeah, so you just never know. Aunt Nutty said Lamont ain't got no money. Okay. All right. I think it's weird. Why is he calling Dre? Like, I'm really, I know we're all up, it's up in the air that, okay. So B. Williams said, to be fair, he can't call him, but uh, he can visit. I mean, I know like people say that Dominique is the unindicted co-conspirator, but my money's on Lamont because this is just too weird. What up though said I think it's both lying, but at one point he gave it to Sonya. Yeah. Hey, Facts to Feathers. Hey, Miss Red. Lamont Van Zet with ghetto inspiration. Yes. Hey, Tanya B here. Sunflower Babe TT. So okay, so it's kind of, hey, Southern Beach Charm. So we split. So it's either he's lying, both, or neither. But I'm still I just um B. Williams said everybody turned state's witness on at this point. I mean, because they knew that he was Mr. Josh Jones of Josh and Josh, Esquire. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Um mm. Oh, Southern Beach Charm, is that what that was? Oh, you'll have to post it. I think I deleted it or something. I don't know. Hey, AK's POV. Hey, Talks with TK.
Well, I'm just telling you what he told me. So,
Yeah.
and he do call me every now and then and check on me and see have I heard from you and see what's going on. So I tell him the same thing. I hadn't heard from him. We talked for about 2 minutes and that'd be it. He's like, okay, so yeah.
Yeah. So that's all right. Well, yeah, I got about 9 more days before I go back in. So we'll see what's going on then. So it'll be 3. So it is what it is.
You said it's gonna be 3 years? It's going on 3 years?
Yeah, it'll be right at that. Yes.
So he's talking about he's going back to, is he saying he's going to court on the 10th of, so that would be, because from this, that would be about either the 10th or the 11th, depending on how he counts. I don't remember seeing anything on the calendar. Hey, Pen Pal 50.
Yes, sir. So let's see what's gonna go on then. But anyway, prayers up, man. Keep on praying for me. Keep your thoughts for me. I'm good. Good on that.
He's just hanging in there. Like I said, I just talked to your son the other day. I called him. I'm gonna call him back when I get off the phone with you. Yeah. Lamont, he called me every now and then, check on him. Never heard from him. So yeah.
Okay. All right then, that's cool then. How's the family doing?
Hey man.
Okay.
Mom, Dad. Mom, sister. Everybody doing good. Having some technical difficulties with that younger one of mine. Don't call his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He done got off the chain, man. You won't believe.
Dre, you said don't call his name, Dre. We can find it if we wanted to, but I could care less. But I'm just saying, Dre, come on now. Don't play with us. Patty said 90 days, which would have been June at the time. Oh, he said 90. I thought he said 9. Okay, because I couldn't make sense of that. All right, so 90 days. All right, I got it. My Ty said my thought was that Ponytail got the money from Lamont, but she did not like that. But she did him like she did DEON. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm on the fence. I am on the fence. D-Dub said, why would he say dad, then correct himself? I don't know. I don't understand what these people say and do half the time. Glorious Love said, Legacy Moon said, don't play with it. Don't play with us. Come on now. I actually think I know the son's name, but come on now, man. Justin's mom, oh, be safe. I'm having a storm in Ann Arbor. Oh, be safe. Your devices are all charged. Thank good. Oh, look, it's entertainment. You got the entertainment, so.
Yeah, you have to sit down and talk about that. Yeah, about the word he does, man. Yeah, he is off the chain.
But don't do that. That's what I'm gonna say. You just keep on being the man you are. I promise you. Your boy know what he's talking about. I've been here 3 years, and I hear so many young men talking about they wish they had a daddy. You've been an excellent daddy. You've been a wonderful father. I've seen it with my own eyes for 20-some years when the man was born. So let me tell you now, you just keep being who you are. You're a beautiful dad. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So don't you get discouraged. You still keep doing what you're doing, what you've been doing, being there and being a great father. You have done your job.
How dare Nesto? He says he's hearing that, the inmates, oh, they wish they had their dad. They probably do. And perhaps if they did have their fathers in their lives, they would not have, you know, ended up where they are. And he's one to talk when he didn't even meet his own son until he was 13. So, come on, man. Aunt Nutty said he called Dre to dry bag, but Dre hit him with the reverse Uno and started talking about his son. That's right. Put it in reverse. Patty said at my tie, yes, that happened too. DEON told him that Sonya wasn't paying for all those calls, and Nesto never questioned it. He sure didn't. He sure didn't. And that's why DEON probably won't give her any money anymore. Plus, Nesto wasn't calling him. So, I don't blame him. B. Williams said the blind leading the blind.
I know what I'm talking about. So that's what keeps me going for mine. So you're telling you as a friend, a best friend, a brother, you good. God and bless you, and you did what you're supposed to do as a man. Don't forget that.
Let me say this to you. I got you. I got it. I think that's the only thing that's keeping me now really from this life. What? But
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. But couple of years ago, you had a conversation with me. I seen you go through something similar to the same thing with yours. Because I know for a fact how you was that with yours too. But then to the world, they told them that you weren't this, you weren't that, you weren't doing this, and you weren't doing that. Made you like you was scum of the earth. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, I understand.
That's what's going on with me now.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. And might be a little bit worse than your situation.
Worse.
What?
Yeah, might be a little bit worse. But only thing that's keeping my sanity and just keeping me positive about what you just said, it's not him. It's the influence that these kids got out here these days now. Everything from, it's the influence. It's the influence.
Yes, it is.
Social media. Want to be like this, want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? The smoking, the drinking, and all of that. It don't took over their mind, Ernest.
I'm in here with it.
I know. It turned them.
Thank you. What up, though, for the super sticker? I really appreciate it. And thank you for supporting the platform. Them folks said he is the king of I ain't got it. Now, please, somebody tell me. I mean, in social media, hey, cross country cruiser, social media can influence kids, but I mean, back in my day, it was the crowd you ran with, it was the streets and all that. And yes, you can get on social media and be misled by a lot of people, but like these rappers, it's already been proven and stated in a lot of cases. A lot of these successful rappers with, all these chains and stuff that's walking around, they don't do and have never lived half the stuff that they claim to have lived. Hey, let's talk about it all. So, I mean, anybody who falls for that, come on now. And then not only that, you have to be, you can't just, once your child is grown, you just like cut the cord, or once they turn a teenager, you have to forever be present in your child's life, because in a time of need or something, you want them to lean on you and not their friends or a friend of a friend. You don't want that. So you need to be ever present in your child's life. But to blame it on social media, um, mm-mm. No, I'm not. Yes, Joseph Bullard. Hey, worser. Let's see. I wonder how old Dre's son is. He just graduated a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So, Leo lady. Hey, Karen S. Thank you so much for the member milestone. A member for 7 months says thank you all for supporting the channel. Yes, thank you. And thank you, Leo lady, for the member milestone, and thank you for supporting. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. B. Williams said neither of them are parents. Yeah, come on, man.
It's turning them into something like, huh? What?
Well,
I don't know what's in it, boy. It got them messed up.
I'm gonna say it just like this. I want you to don't forget what I'm gonna say to you. Okay. Sometimes I done seen, at least since I've been in here, I've seen at least 16 to 17 murders. The kids are murdering their own parents. They're not listening at all. Just anybody, but just in car did the same thing, killed his own mama, and just got out of jail for beating his daddy up. White boy.
Here's this, and let me tell you, that's nothing new. We just hear about it more because we have social media, but that's always happened. That has always happened. We just didn't know about it. Now we have access to, like, all around the universe. We have the USA. We can at any moment hit a button and get the news from another state. So it's nothing new. We're just hearing about it more often. Now, are some of these kids a little bit more depraved than what they were back in my day? Yup, they sure are. But I just, hey, I'm Southside Chi-Town. It's nothing new. Maybe even the school pow pals that are going on now. I think what has happened is that it started with Columbine. I don't think that that was the first one. It was probably the worst one. But the problem is the media puts so much attention on it. You get the next child who does have problems. They see this and they see that as a way to get attention. Because if they followed these cases and really paid attention to what's really going on, they would realize that they're going to jail and never getting out if they do something like that. So you can't just blame it all on social media. You have to have some influence on your child. Petty Patty said Dre is grasping at anything because he knows his son has changed and is probably trying to figure out what happened. He doesn't realize that it's because his sons are different. Hey Andrea, the only black but not okay. That's that. Let's see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is, you sometimes I understand, but boy, you gotta get on your knees right now. Boy,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta stay prayed up, bro. I do
We're doing
understand
that.
what you're saying.
Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah. Me and T just had that same conversation. It's funny you say that. Me and T just, he came back here yesterday. He said the same thing. I want you to be mindful. Be mindful. They don't kill. So I want you to be aware of that, what's going on, because he's not in the right frame of mind right now. Always keep that in the back of your mind.
Yes, sir.
What you just said.
Yes, sir. And some told me to call you. I try not to call too much. Hey,
No, we're good. I got it. Yeah. So they, they won't come to try to make the line news again. They don't have nothing no more. Nothing but the old 4-5 year calls that they still trying to play. That's it. That's it.
What?
Yeah. And the new ones and the old ones not doing it no. Just these new ones now trying to just get a check or whatever, trying to make something out of nothing. They don't move on. They don't let that alone. They talk about other stuff now.
Okay, see, now this is at the point where I have to call him a fat Faison lie. What is he talking about? The same people when the calls first dropped, the same people who were talking about it then are still talking about it now. What is he talking about? They moved on. What is he talking about? Because that's not true. And there are more channels covering this, but perhaps there are channels that he just didn't come across at the time when he was heavily listening to it. So, once again, just like Sonya, hey, that girl, his stats are off. His stats are off. Um, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just got a Cash App. I really appreciate it. As you guys know, I don't call out the names of the people who give me the Cash App at the Cash Apps, but they know who they are. And, I do respond once I get them or shortly thereafter. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me see. Let me see. Why do I keep doing that too? Tanya B here said, we still listening, Dre. Yes, we are still listening. Wendy Shy says the good twin is here too. Talks with TK said them old calls still hitting. They still hitting though, sir. They are still hitting. That's right. Talks with TK. And it's easier to go and listen to him now because we know so much more, especially when you listening to Sonya. We know more, so it just makes it more interesting and we could put more to it. Golden Pearl said at some time young people will lash out at you. You just have to understand it's growing pains and you have to let them love them through it. Celebrity Juicer said you can call. Oh, you can. Yeah, you sure. Actually, yeah, you do. It did come across as the Celebrity Juicer. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Celebrity Juicer, for the Cash App. Thank you.
Some old new ones just trying to pull the stuff back up and still trying to make it irrelevant. It's not irrelevant no more.
Yeah. Well.
Dre, irrelevant means no one's paying attention to it. It's an old thing. Like ain't nobody into it. I think I think he's trying to say relevant, but he misspoke, of course. Glorious Love said, yep, because the old calls give us perspective. Yes. And Mai Tai said, you find a lot of hidden gems in the old calls. Because there are things I have covered in a call, and then we'll go back and play it again. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't remember hearing that. So, I mean, it happens. And the pieces of the puzzle are really, they're coming together.
Yeah, just a few. Not like how it used to be, because you got it quiet down now. Got nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this here. I'm gonna say this here, man. I love you very much. I always tell you that. You don't know
Yeah,
what
you
the
do.
next day, what the next day gonna bring, man. I'm just saying, listen. I know you ain't gonna take your hands off. I know that part. I know all that. But just like T say, hey man, be mindful. What's going on now? Them people don't even recognize themselves, and they don't even recognize you right now.
Mhm.
And I know what I'm talking about because I'm in here with them, and they tell me,
Mhm.
once they get themselves kind of back to normal a little bit, they tell me that. I just be
Mhm.
listening. I just be like, wow, that's how you really feel. And it ain't just on men now. These some of them women too now. They mamas too
And
now.
then, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I thought Nesto said he didn't talk to anybody in there. So when is he having these conversations? But Southern Beach Charm said video games and social media can influence them as well. Kids in Memphis had a blast out last month in the daylight. Bible lady said in the bushes doing my at home micro needling, but I am listening. Well, I appreciate you listening while you micro needle. Hey champions. B. Williams says they are also obsessed with YouTube. It's not that deep. Now, I'm going to say this about video games and stuff. You can be mindful of what video games you allow your child to play. I mean, because what is that game called where the driving, Grand Theft, is it Grand Theft stealing? No, Grand Theft Auto. There were kids who were way too young playing that game. And that sort of thing does desensitize them. And in real life, they think that it's going to go the way it goes in the game. Just like, um, I think, these younger men in their like 20s, 18, 25, I think they really don't understand when pow, pow, it's for real and it's permanent. I showed this morning on my live, I showed a video clip. I think it was in North Carolina, I think maybe, or wherever it was. But, broad daylight, these teenage boys, one looked to be 10 years old, having a fight like in the middle of a parking lot where other cars are going by. But it was a business, it was stores open. A stray could go through the store window, it could go down the street and around the corner and hit someone. I mean, it happens all the time. So I don't think they realize the dangers of what they're doing. They are very desensitized to it. That I did not know that, Soul Power, that the game had Women of the Night in it. I did not know that. Linda said, Brother Dre, cut the friend loose because he's not a real friend. um, Justin's mom said, my niece and nephew play roadblocks. I babysat them and made them stop and go outside. I used to have to tell because my nieces were heavily, and I had one that was really heavily into it, and I talked to her about it. And one time, she was playing with someone. Now, it's one thing to play roadblocks with your friends, people who you've met in real life, but you're playing with someone who lives like, I think she was like 7. You're playing with someone that lives in another state. I mean, like, I just think it's weird. And I told her, I'm not so sure that that's a kid, and don't talk to them anymore, because a lot of child predators have gotten people through that game. They have gotten to the little girls through that game, and little boys. There was one boy where I think he was like 10 or 11, and this guy literally came from another state, him and a friend, and picked him up. The boy ran away with this guy, and this guy was like much older. Now they did get him back, simply because like the social media outcry, and yes, he was white. The social media, the posting, the all of that goes on when someone who is Caucasian goes missing, went out, and he I don't know if he bought him back or he let him go in a different state or something like that. But they communicated through the game roadblocks. Granny the Great said we had a little boy steal his grandmother's car during that time. I think he was 7 or 8. I'll never forget. I used to watch that show, The World's Dumbest Criminals, and they had a young man on there. He was young. He was like 9, 10. He did that. He stole his grandmother's car. He had hit mailboxes, other people's vehicles, and everything. And that young man today is in jail now for something. I mean, like, he never stopped getting in trouble. And he said he liked to do it because it was fun. So people, they just need to be mindful and keep an eye on their children. Hey, Del Sol. Leo Lady said at Justin's mom, yes, my grand's computer has a timer, so they can't play over 30 minutes during certain time frame. Justin's mom said, I hate that when I hear them talking, I stop them and get on the headset to see who he is talking to. I was a strict mom. Yeah, you have to. You have to. I don't believe in privacy. I don't believe you got a 12-year. There's no such thing as lock the door. I need my privacy. That's how a lot of these young girls get stuck with pictures of them unclothed because they're talking to someone who's pretending to be their age or whatever. And then they talk them in. Next thing you know, the shirt's off. The next thing you know, they have them doing all of these disgusting things. And some of these girls have unalived themselves because of it, because they didn't want to tell their parents. The person's like, if you don't send me more, I'm going to expose, I'm going to send them to your school. And they end up unaliving themselves. Champion says at Southern Be Charmed, no, you didn't, with your new emoji, LOL, loving the smile. Oh, okay. Petty Petty said, I can understand where Dre is coming from. I have siblings and we grew up in the same house, but we are different. I used to ask my mom where she got the churn from. Yes, me and my sisters are very different, but there's also a like decade over decade, between us. So that accounts for the difference. And they felt that my parents were too lenient with me because there were things that I could do that they couldn't do. But times and things change.
Yeah, I got some friends. Everybody I know that got them going through it with their kids.
Yeah. So
Everybody. It might be one or two of the exceptions still normal.
Wait a minute. Everybody he knows is going through something with their kids. Well, you need to meet some better people. You mean everybody you know is going through something? I mean, ain't nobody who's having a happy family life or good kids. Ain't nobody got nobody on the honor roll on the way to college. I mean, come on, Dre, get it together.
Doing what they got to do. But everybody I pretty much know that in my circle that I talk to, in that family circle, they're going, one or two of them giving them hell. And they all doing similar to the same thing.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm gonna go back to, we're gonna talk about, but that go back some years now. This probably been about 15, 10, maybe
Okay.
10, 15. And I'll tell you about the thing about one of them I was dealing with, and you just like, man, I ain't know what to do. I ain't know what to do. I just didn't know what to do. I tried to talk to people, but they thought I was just losing my mind. I wasn't losing my mind.
Yeah. I understand all of that now. You don't really truly understand it until you hit home. You get it because it's coming from you and when you see it. But when it's in your own home and your own start doing you like that, that's when that light bulb go off and you're like, oh, so this is what he was going through. This is what that meant. Yeah. This is what it means when he was down there in the child support office. They took the one out. No, seriously, you're laughing. This is what it meant now when, she was going telling everybody this, but then making me look like this. And then the people on the outside that don't know you, the sad part is, too, if they don't really know your passion, they'll believe him.
Yeah, they'll believe it.
They'll believe him. And you there trying to prove yourself.
Yeah.
You can't worry about what other people think or say. Fat Mouse. Linda says, my youngest grandson's mother allows him to play games on the tablet and phone until late at night, and he is late for school or doesn't go. And she allows that behavior. She allows it. There's no way you're not going to go to school. And here's what you can do. Take the tablet from him. Then he can't be up late at night playing. I mean, come on. Don't. Sometimes people just cause problems for themselves. Hey, Major's wife. She says, my oldest son is 21 and I still do random room searches. Ain't no privacy. I mean, and if he's living in your home, I don't blame him. I don't blame you. I mean, you don't know. He might get in with the wrong crowd and come bringing weapons or something into your house. So, I mean, I don't blame you. Naylove, hey. She says, I'm going through something with my kids. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure when you raised your kids, you did the best that you could. And it's not always, the influences you let in your life. I mean, some people just don't turn out good. I mean, I hate to say it's the luck of the draw, but it does happen. Del Soul said, OMG, I used to ask my mom about one of my aunt's children the same way. She was an awesome mom, but all the kids were questionable. I have seen that happen too. I have seen that happen too. I've had that happen in my family. So that absolutely is not shocking to me at all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, your boy gonna always love you. I ain't gonna never lie to you, never lie to you, never lie to me. They always show me great love and respect. I'm telling you right now, don't get caught up because it ain't none of them. It's not. They like mommies out there, bro. They like mommies. They don't even know who they are themselves. I'm telling you, they don't even know it. I'm in here with them. They tell me every day. I'm dealing with mental health, me and young men every day. I have to keep my mouth shut every day. I can't even hardly talk. For what? So I'm telling you, I know what you're going through. So just keep doing what you're doing, but you gotta stay prayed up and you gotta start bad talking to God, 'cause that's what I stopped doing. I'm leading him, I started talking to him. So I'm just asking you as my brother, hey man, just start bad talking to God, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
'Cause I know how the big one doing. The big one, he's straight.
He's straight. He cool.
Okay.
He called to check on me the other day. He's sharp too.
Here's the thing, and this is the problem, and I'm not trying to down the black church or anything. You can stay prayed up, but you got to do more than that. Parenting takes work, and you've got to do more than just stay prayed up. I mean, you really do. Um, I saw a comment. Whose comment did I want to read? Justin's mom said teenagers are very trying. I'm glad that's over for me. Yeah, they are. Oh, soul power. That's what I wanted to address. Um, I have no idea what this has to do with child support. I was trying to connect it as well, and I can't. So that's the best answer I can give you. But what I can say is, I think what he was saying is mothers go down to that child support office and say one thing and got them thinking one kind of way about the father, and it's not really that way. But here's the thing, that's between you, mom, and child support. How do your friends and stuff in the street know unless mom is running her mouth? And your work shows, you show your own works by what you do. So be present in your child's life. Get your child, if y'all are in two different households, get your child when as your child is growing up. Do those things. So when she does try to pull that mess, somebody can say, well, I know he was there or whatever. Salty Butter said, my son went through a teenage stage, slammed the door in my face and locked it. I showed him what the hinges are for. Exactly. Exactly. Um, uh, uh, I'm getting confused. Well, yeah, I do know why. B. Williams says, just two bums commiserating. Hey, Muffin 218, how you doing? Hey,
Don't
Miss
be shocked. Don't be
HLS.
He's
shocked.
sharp. Yeah, he's sharp, pissed off like, no, daddy, no, Got to calm him down.
What?
Got to calm him down. Yes, sir. Never seen him act like they got to calm him down. No, it's okay. I got to calm him down. No, he out of line. He out of line, dude. He out of line.
Well,
You got to calm him down.
what they doing too, man, them folks, they taking this stuff and they don't even know what's in it. They making it so bad they don't even know what's in it.
And you know what? Funny you say that, because I had the same conversation too. But they think they know everything, because they got these legitimate things set up now where they can go and purchase it for legit, and they give them this little card now, thinking that it's legal. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them that. Oh, it helped me with my pain. It helped me with this. It helped me with that. That is legal. I got a card. You can go and get it now. Don't understand. Can't tell them nothing.
No, you can't.
Well, to be honest, it is a herb. Herbs come from the earth. I mean, everything can't be put on marijuana. Now they say it's the gateway drug. Okay. And if your child gets into other things, that's horrible, because I know once you become an addict, you forever are one, because you have to constantly, just like alcohol, you're going to always be one. So you have to be able to once you do decide for yourself that you want to improve, you can do that and walk away. But it's going to be a struggle. It's just like when you are overweight and you lose weight, food is going to always be a struggle, and you're going to always have food around you. Now, I'm not saying being overweight is just as bad as being hooked on substances, but I'm here to tell you it's still a struggle for someone who is going through it. AK's POV said Dion's the only one of Nesto's 6 children that pays him any mind, and he met him when he was 13. How is the person to speak about, how is he the person to speak, not only speak to, but speak about parenting? I mean, come on, give me a break.
Can't tell me.
I went through that too now with mother.
Yeah, I know. I just told you less than 5 minutes ago, everything that you went through that cycle, I remember all of that. I just told you that. Yeah, I remember that. You called and told me. I remember it. I do. Yeah.
Man. All right, man. I love you, man. Like I said, I'm going to call and check on you again.
Yep.
And I was trying to get better for you. I'm going to pray for you even harder, brother.
Well, okay,
but what I'm going to say now, sometimes.
B. Williams, thank you. I meant to say that. B. Williams says that addiction is a hereditary disease, and I wholeheartedly believe that. I've seen alcoholism on both sides of my family. That is why I am not interested. I drink socially. I can tell you how many times I drank in 2024 and 2023. I can tell you that because I'm very leery, because I've seen firsthand, and alcoholism is on both sides. And I do think, hey, just get the wrong drink and we in trouble. My sister that I live with here, she she's like me, every now and then drinks. It's a full liquor bar here, so you would think that we was just throwing them back all the time, but no, those bottles have been here, to the point where it has to be dusted off. Whereas my other sister, she probably once every 3 years she'd have a drink. So, we are all different in that way, but I am aware. For me, I saw it on both sides, and I did not want that to be me. So that's why I just made the decision to just, stay away, because I do believe that there is a gene within my body, and, get the wrong problem, the wrong problem and choose the wrong solution, and there I go. So the only black but not bitter says, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Golden Pearl said you have to break the chain. Yes. Soul Power says, well, I shall see some families with that substance gene, that rock gene. I've seen that too. Bible Lady said, I highly doubt it's the herb from the dispensary, more like what they are adding to the herb purchased from the dispensary. Right. And that is another good point, because someone had said to me, they had asked back when I had my card, they had asked me, how much did I pay? And, I told them, and they was like, well, you could get it cheaper off the street. I was like, look, getting it from this dispensary where they have armed guard, and it looks like you walking into a safe deposit box room. I know whatever I get from them is okay. Whatever I buy from JoJo on the street, I don't know. I don't know what's in it. There have been plenty of instances where people have, they have, puff pass, and then they find out it was laced with fentanyl, or whatever else they throwing in there. No.
Sometimes when God don't take your hands off to certain people, he ain't gonna take his hands off a young man. But when he do set him down, trust me, he's gonna be begging you for your forgiveness, and you're gonna be there for him. He can't think right now. They can't think. Ain't just say him. There's a lot of them can't think right now.
Can't think right now. But you know what my biggest fears is, though, and you in there, you hear about it too, is that I'm hoping that be the case that you just said. But if you don't check that attitude, if you don't check your ways and whatever, see, the next person may not be as lenient as me, Ernest, and let them get away with that. You know what I'm saying? The next person might be like, what you say to me? What? You know what I'm saying? And we could be going to a funeral. Or we could be going to the hospital.
Megan Rain said, I dozed off. What are we talking about now? We are talking about these two who says they were good parents, but they got some bad kids. Somebody put something in here that I wanted to address. Was it B. Williams? Somebody put, I don't, or was it Pen Pal? It was B. Williams. Yep, forgiveness. First of all, I would not want, even if my child did do something wrong, I would not want them to beg me for forgiveness. Yes, apologize, because that's what it's all about. We should teach our children this, apologize. But as a parent, and I love you, I'm going to accept your apology. Where is this with beg for forgiveness? What? Hey Shady, how are you doing? Southern Me Charm. No, no, believe me, I've never been high. I take just enough to make my migraine go away, and that was it. And then decided to started getting the that's in the thing, just the like the pen where you can just, a puff and you're good. Yeah, I went with that. Patty said, I don't know about smoking lean and popping perks were a thing until the YSL trial. Really? Oh, have you ever heard of hey Val baby, have you ever heard of a pill party? They just all go and they just whatever you can take from your mama, your grandmama, or your auntie's cabinet, whoever, steal that bottle, and they all just take it to a party and they dump it in and mix it up, and you just pull out and take. That was very popular. I don't know if it still goes on now, but I know it was very popular in the late 90s to mid 2000s. Hey, Ducky Dexter.
Well,
So they don't care.
well, let me break this down because I was gonna get a phone because I didn't want to talk too much, but you're right.
It's okay. Well, they ain't got nothing to talk about. They just
Yeah.
they ain't got nothing. This is. I mean, they want to make their headline news. Let them make it headline news. They probably going through the same thing too. Somebody something they found. So it is what it is.
Well, you remember I made a statement to somebody, one of mine. Man, sit down. I give you what I got. Just don't go moving forward, whatever you're trying to do. Don't go think this and nothing I said and went on. I got a phone call, and I was always fearful for that was going to happen one day. Well, it happened. So I understand what you're saying now. With that, yeah, I understand. But what I want you to do is don't get that out your head. Start getting that out your head, because when you think about it too much, that's when it's gonna happen. So get that out your head too. I know you're street smart. I know all of that. I got all that common sense, smart, wisdom, with all that. But you got to get that out your head. That I did not get out my head.
I do, but I look at reality too, though, Ernest. So I face it.
Where's that comment? Who was that? Was that you, Champion? Said what? Was that you? Child, I don't know. The conversation in the chat is a little bit more better than that. Hey, honey, say that. Nate Love says, I'm sorry. At least one of my kids should have been begging for forgiveness, because I would have never have done what they did to my mom, even though she did not raise me and suffered from mental illness. Are one of your kids or one of your siblings, Nate Love? Mrs. C said Nesto is stupid. He can't form a complete sentence with his dumb ass. Naylove says, what my child did to me, I would never do to them. You're right. You're right. Hey, Tyrone Biggums is here. Says what I've learned in rehab is that hereditary addiction gene can hit differently. 3 of 6 kids, 1 rock substances, 1 gambling, and 1 shopping. Hey, Tyrone Biggums is really dropping some gems, and you are right. When you are from a family that there is addiction in that family, you might necessarily come out with a pill addiction, or but you can come out with a different type: food addiction, gambling, like Tyrone Bigham said. That is, you are so right. Thank you for that. Bible Lady says, my neighbor, who's a doctor, just told me about 2 kids in the ER last night, took 30 oxys and drank a half a bottle of Hennessy. Wow. AK's POV said, I'm really struggling to find one good quality in Nesto. Everything is shady with him. It is. Petty Patty said, I heard pill parties. I don't know that weed and perks were a thing together. Yep. It's like taking an upper and a downer. That's just like when the rappers, a lot of them, especially like Lil Wayne and them, drinking that Zerp, where you take like a narcotic cold medicine and mix it with like Sprite or some type of soda and drink it. I mean, what? Come on, come on. But yeah, it is. Things are things. The only black but not bitter said, I was always afraid of not being in control of my actions, so I never been drunk. That too. I agree with you. Or smoked anything, including cigarettes. My brother has done enough for both of us. I agree. I don't want you to tell me I had a good time. I want to remember I had a good time. And I don't want anything. So I'm with you, black but not bitter. That's how I am. I am the same way, the exact same way. Now, although these two are on the phone talking, about nothing and not taking ownership of whatever their actions may have been in the situation, at least we are getting some good education and knowledge from this chat. Soul Power said Tyrone sounds sober tonight. Yes, Tyrone. Yes, yes. Joseph Fuller said Tyrone Biggums is in the chat. Let me hide my dope. Damn it, boy.
I know it, but guess what? I do it too. I did too, but I spoke that shit in my brain, in my existence. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
I'm crazy to you.
No.
Yeah, since they was a teenager, I was sitting here thinking about that. And it finally happened with your nephew. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, but right now, all I'm saying is, I'm gonna pray for him, brother. They're gonna come. Yeah. What I'm saying, when God's done that, you think about all the baseball games, all the dumb you don't went down there and
let me say this before you go. You're gonna laugh at this too. I'm gonna say this too. You remember that 10, 15 years ago? And I went through it, you went through it, and most men do. That be trying to take care of their kids. It'll always be a blocking down. You know what I'm saying? You got to always fight for you ain't get. It's never enough. You child control, whatever the case may be. You know all that. You jump through hoops, and they give every hoop you jump, they set up higher.
Oh, they call that lean now. Back in the day, it was like zerp. They said zerp. That's what they would say. That's what I heard. Actually, it was the New Orleans people I heard saying zerp. But I mean, who? I guess it's called lean now. Who knows? These names evolve over time.
Yeah, that person get along fine right now. The best we ever had now.
And it should have been the whole time.
Right. I'm thinking about that playing in my head too. I remember 10, 15 years ago now. You know what I went through. You know what I had to do to try to, you know what I'm saying? You already knew. But that's here no doubt. But I'm sitting there saying to myself, what if I would have just gave up and said, fuck it? You know now. I got to do with that. Right. And still here right now.
Yeah, that ain't true.
Because some folks don't turn against them too.
Dr. Charles says, good evening, Legacy Moon and chat. Do you think that Dre is searching for answers from professionals on YouTube? Surely he knows that Nesto is a terrible father. He should know that. Folks, Soul Power said, folks walking up in, wait a minute. Okay. Folks be waking up in jail and don't remember why. Yeah, and when they come down and everything, yeah. Yeah. D-Dub says, imagine Dre trying to talk to his son and the boy saying, your best friend of 32 years is locked up right now for some crazy stuff. You're with him till the wheels fall off, but hard on me. Right. And backpedaling when you do have a serious conversation with him about what's going on with his wife, you want to then come back and say, oh, I shouldn't have said that, you never told me that, like we're supposed to be the dummies. AK's POV said Zerp equals dirty Sprite. Okay. Lean equals no Zerp equals dirty Sprite equals lean. Okay. They keep revitalizing this dangerous drink. Okay, see, I told you okay, it evolves. I knew I had heard Zerp. You know that ain't no word. You know Nesto makes up words, but I don't make them up. I don't be making them up. AK's POV said in the early 2000s that's what it was called. Black but not bitter says one of my husband's employers kept getting in trouble because he was smoking, doing pills, and drinking that Lil Wayne juice. He stayed in the news several years ago. It's just like, I'll tell you something else. Look at the DeBarge family. I mean, how do you have that many kids, or even the Silvers? You have that many kids, and all of them are addicted to something. All of them. And those were two very dysfunctional homes that those kids grew up in. But man, I mean, those numbers, like Elder Barge, that man is still, what is he, 100? And he still is going to jail for drinking, drugs, something. It's always something he's going to jail for. My Tai says, when I was in high school, a young man took some pills of Love Boat, took some pulls of Love Boat. He got down his birthday suit. The cops came and chased him in front of the school, and he jumped over cars and cleaned them out and cleaned them. What? My child, you got to put that back in, because I'm very interested in what you are saying. Pecan Chan said, "Wow, I'm so confused. Aren't we all? Why is he speaking to someone in jail who has two of his kids who are on the victims list? Dre, you are better off talking to a wall. Ego boost for Nesto, shaking my head. You are right about that. Yeah. Yeah, two kids I mean, this man has 6 kids and he only deals with 2, DEON and Laverte. And Laverte's kind of iffy.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sit your butt down somewhere. And, when they wouldn't fight for me, I'm fighting for them. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's your mom. You can't do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scissirp.
It's a lot, man. It's just.
Scissirp.
And them folks went out to bat because they had to go deal some stuff they really didn't want to deal with themselves, but they humbled themselves because they needed to have a solidified roof for them, stable.
Yeah.
Not knowing that they really didn't want to deal with that period themselves too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny how that thing's full. Let me tell you something. What they're saying, they say what goes around comes around. Don't never cross the bridge and cross people that you might need them, or whatever the saying is. That's the truth. It might not come then. It might come 15, 20 years later. But I do believe in it. You gotta be careful what you say and what you do to folks. Absolutely. No, you do. I'm serious. You do. Because you don't never know how it might come back around full circle where you might need that person again or regret what you said or done to that person. And I've had to deal with that too in my life. When I was young, when I've done some things, what I went from, I'm like, okay. And I ask myself all the time, so, damn, God, is this my pay? What I've done? What's my payback now? Why I'm getting this? What I did? What I do?
Is you asking yourself that?
I ask myself that sometimes, a lot of times, yeah. When things start happening, we all ask ourselves that, okay, well, I'm going through this.
Well, you know what?
What's my karma for this?
Well, that ain't that. Well, here, I've been knowing you.
I ain't saying it is, but, you start questioning yourself is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I'm so sorry, since we're dealing with education on here. Can we please talk about karma for just a moment? People don't seem to know, like Dre thinks, what I did. So he thinks that he did something in his life and that's why his child is messed up. That is not what karma is. And that certainly is not how it works. Karma is like, they have it in Buddhism and Hinduism and another ism that I can't think of off the top of my head. But it believes in like life cycles, like reincarnation. So if you are a Christian, first of all, which is what Nesto professes to be, you should not even be having a conversation about karma, because what karma is okay, you didn't get it right, you're going to come back, and hopefully eventually when you keep coming back, you'll get it right. And then it's also looked at I think that's Buddhism, and then Hinduism is, you do something wrong, it does not necessarily affect it does not affect your offspring. It's going to get you back eventually, whether in your younger years or your older years. So there's two different philosophies on karma. They both kind of mean the same thing, but you are referring to something that is a part of the faith of Hinduism and Buddhism, and you're using it wrong. There's a difference between karma and generational curses. And I just wish that these people would pick up a book and read, so that they would quit saying this, because it is not, your child is not getting punished for what you did. That's not how that works. So you're speaking about a generational curse. And I just wish that they would get it right. That's all. That's a pet peeve of mine. Soul Power says you got to build the bridge before you walk over it, Dre. Yes, perhaps Dre should have contacted you, okay? Because that's some good advice. Leo Lady said, sidebar, IS is involved in Young Thug's probation violation. What? I didn't even know he'd been violated. I know he's posting stuff on social media that I don't think he should be posting on there, being as though he's on probation for 10 years, but that's just me. Hey, Delicate Dell. Hey, Delicate Dell. Dimples Wimples said, Nesto is not a good friend, husband, or father. Yeah, he missed the mark on everything. The only Tyrone Bigham says, I knew you were going to get mad when I quit you. Dimples Wimples, he quit you. Tyrone Bigham's quit Dimples Wimples.
If you can't quit yourself, because that's what 88% of the world right now, as parents, are going through the same thing right now, brother. Trust me. So it ain't just you. So if that's the case, you got 88% of the world going through something. When it got common too, they done did some dirt in their past. Come on now, 88%.
Well, yeah, now I ain't saying they did some dirt. I'm not saying they probably didn't do nothing. Nesto, but did whatever they did, like you done when you made a way to make sure they had gifts and Christmases every year when you weren't able to do it. When you made sure that box got to them. Make sure that they okay. You know what I mean? Which I've done the same. Which I've done the same thing too. But you think 15, 20 years from now, but them same folks, they ain't got no respect for you, talking to you any kind of way and lying on you. You start questioning yourself. Any human being, any person that's human would do that. Like, what?
No, I understand. Yeah.
Well,
I forgot about that.
I'm like, well, yeah.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah. I just don't see what you see. Right. Well, if I see what you see, I'll probably be like, man, I understand you're still out there dealing with it.
If you ain't in the right frame of mind, it'll make you snap. It'll make you go off. I don't heard you and seeing you in a situation where you was fighting too for certain things that you knew that you stood on business on. And I ain't got to go into details. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
But in other people's eyes, you probably were wrong, but you were standing on business for your child.
Well, it depends on what the business was he was standing on. Bible Lady says, how about just live right and don't worry about it? Now, there's a thought. I agree, Bible Lady, just live right. Dr. Charles said, I hope that Dre is listening to all of this good advice. Yes, because this is where he needs to be, right here in this chat, to a new person. Okay, that's where you need to be. Oh, Tyrone, D-Dub, you got to get yourself together. She's not in, D-Dub don't want you. Del Sol said the judge is going to snap on the ADA again. It's a stretch. Oh, wow. I got to get into that. Yes, Soul Power. Tyrone, he jumped Dimples Wimples. Now he got his eyes on D-Dub. Pecan Tan said, Dre, I call BS on Nesto and Christmas. Shirley Strawberry wouldn't do nothing if he wasn't taken from her account. So any money or anything that he did buy, it came from her account.
Make sure that they were safe and protected.
No, he didn't.
That's true.
But he ain't shit. No, how can you forget about that? He made sure you had somewhere to stay. He made sure your mama had somewhere to stay. He made sure that your mama had a decent car to take you to school in. He made sure that you was in a decent neighborhood. And car. You know what I'm saying? So I know all that.
Right. You know all that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But as soon as you move on, you know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't taking care of child. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm taking my child support. What?
Yeah.
So they put your business in the street and dismantle your character.
But when you say business in the street, are you referring to someone going to child support on you or talking trash about you for not paying child? This is making no sense. Okay, so that dude 06 says Love Boat was a dangerous drug. Okay, was my confusement. I don't know what Love Boat is. I did not know that was a drug. He says my brother ended up rolling in the dirt in Southwest DC. Some strangers took pity on him and got him medical attention. I've never heard of Love Boat. Never heard of it. D-Dub said, what did he do to make that happen? Who did he hustle to provide? Real says, we are pure energy. Energy never dies. It just takes on another form. That's what I believe in the form of karma that's wrapped up in justice. B. Williams says, my family is from Southwest too, that dude. So somebody please tell me what Love Boat is because I have no idea. I'm just now realizing that's a drug, and I did not know. Soul Power said, what do these ninjas want? A cookie for doing what they should be doing anyway? Exactly.
Yeah. No. I mean, you're absolutely right. You know, but I will say this right here. That at the moment, I'm gonna go back to what you said. What you said that certain things you just don't cross people because you don't know when you might need them later on in life.
Right.
I will never ever forget that phone call, 2015, I think, something like that. Me and you was together, and some certain person called me, and I was shocked, and they apologized to me. And you was in the same room together, and I told you what it was, and you like, what? I'll never forget that.
They apologize to you.
Yep. So
okay, you got me thinking on that one. I'm lost on that one. Okay.
Yeah, it'll come to you. Yep. But what I'm saying is that I'm gonna say straight up. Yeah.
I was with you when they apologized.
It sure was on a special day. Yep.
Okay, he's talking about either Ebony or Carol. I don't even remember the story. But that's who Nesta was talking about. Apologized to him. I guess because, they gave him up or didn't have faith in him or something like that. And they just wanted to apologize. Yeah, whatever. So I'm getting two things. I am getting that Love Boat is PCP. And then some people are telling me it is weed laced with embalming fluid. And I did hear that sometimes could be very, very lethal. The only black but not bitter said a tobacco cigarette or marijuana cigarette dipped in liquid PCP. Okay, liquid PCP. Marijuana soaked in embalming fluid. A tobacco cigarette or marijuana cigarette soaked in a combination of PCP or formaldehyde. Wow. Soul Power said me and my grandma used to watch Love Boat. See, that's what I was saying. That's why I couldn't follow. I was like, Love Boat. Well, okay. So I learned something tonight. Bible Lady said Love Boat equals angel dust. So all of the stuff that everybody is saying is just lethal anyway. Aunt Nettie said Love Boat sounds like we called water in STL. It was Carol D-Dub. Okay, so Carol apologized. Right. So I remember when he talked about that to Dre on the phone, he talked about Carol apologizing, at this wedding. And it was brought up because there was a call and Friend was reviewing the call. So Carol, emailed the Friend and was like, I sit back and I'm listening to this, I'm following this, but I don't like to be talked about. And I'm like, okay, but so you sitting up getting your jollies off of what's going on with him and all these other women and all these other things. But the minute your name is mentioned, you want to start sending off emails. Come on, girl. Don't do that. Bible Lady said not Love Boat featuring Isaac. Yeah. Dr. Charles said Carol said that was a lie. She never apologized. Well, I don't believe it. I don't believe she did either. I do believe that was a lie. But here's the thing. Nesto just said to Dre, you know, when you was there, you was helping me put on my coat. Dre acknowledged it as if he remembers that incident. Now, did he really? Because Carol says that it wasn't true and she didn't want nobody talking about her. But I don't even know. We wouldn't have even known Carol was listening if she hadn't emailed Fran. I mean, so that was like Soul Power said, that was dumb. That was dumb.
Sir.
Hmm.
Yep. You had me put my jacket on. Yes, sir. Never forget that.
Oh, okay. I
Never
got you.
forget that.
I got you now. Got it.
Yeah, never forget that day. So you're
Got it.
absolutely right what you're saying.
Got it.
Absolutely right.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Know exactly what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, so I'm you just keep your head up, man. Keep your head up, keep strong, man. I didn't expecting to hear that one today. I was
Yeah,
expecting
no,
to get
oh, that's been going on, and I mean, I just, yeah, that's been going on. That's been going on for a minute now.
wow.
So now, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think they're gonna, I think it's gonna clean up. They're gonna clean up. They're gonna clean up. They're just a
It
family
is.
right now.
They're gonna have to get work before it get better. It is.
Oh, real. I'm sorry to hear that you had that experience, and I'm glad that you came through. I'm really sorry to hear that. Real also said there was another call where he said he couldn't remember. See, this is what I'm saying, and this is why we are fickle when it comes to Dre.
Don't have to.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
When once you hit rock bottom, and here's the thing. You know this for yourself. When you hit rock bottom and you get down, just like you, when you hit pretty much rock bottom, everybody's gonna say what they had to say, and you done lost everything. You got nowhere to go. Okay, you ain't got nowhere else to come back to the top now. This is it. This is as low as I can go. I can speak to this situation now. So I've seen what I need to see, God. I've heard what I need to hear. What are your plans for me?
Thank you, Pecan Tan. Pecan Tan said that Carol said she forgave herself and moved on with her life. She did. She did say that. So thank you for adding that to the chat.
So well, what else can you do? What else can be said?
This is true.
And that's what somebody told me. They're gonna have to hit rock bottom. You're gonna have to take your hands off of it, which is the hardest thing in the world for a parent to do. Take your hand off of it. I know it's gonna hurt you because he ain't confident. Do this. Take your hand off. Let him go. Let him go on out there, Mister. He ain't equipped. He's not ready for that. He's not built for that. Let him go. That's the hardest thing in the world.
Hey.
That's just like buying a Rolls Royce Phantom for your daughter for her 15th birthday. You know that's too much cost for her. She ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
You need to get her a starter car.
Yeah.
You can't get her that.
Okay.
Take your hand off of it.
But they think they're equipped though. They think
when you look at the videos, look at the social media Snapchat and all that, they think they're ready. That's the look at it, they think it. And then all of them don't wear the 75, a buck don't even weigh 100 pounds, fucking damn wet hand out there.
And you know what? They all come in here like that.
I know. Let's get sweat against us. Okay. Okay. Ain't even been to the county jail yet. Been in diagnostics or nothing, but they can help. No, you can't.
Is that a rite of passage going to? Okay. It's their kids. I don't know. Mai Tai said Nesto was telling anyone that would listen that Carol apologized to him at his wedding.
Okay. No, you can't.
Bible lady, see, I be trying not to stop. Bible lady said, Snapchat. He said Snapchat. He sure did.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Wow.
You be in there crying for your mama. No, you can't.
Okay. Hey, what?
Aunt Nettie said Nesto Dre's doing anything to keep Nesto from asking for money. I believe that.
I'm glad I can be a great ear for you today, buddy.
I'm glad I could be a great ear. Okay, buddy.
Sometimes you need it, man. Oh, he came by yesterday. I talked to him. We checked for a minute. He going through it too. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It's a new breed out here, Nesto.
I'm seeing it every day. I mean, yeah. I'm just, I can't really say too much, but I'm seeing even out to the president stuff I just ain't never seen before.
You're seeing it every day because you're in jail.
It's something else. I think everybody's just all up in raw right now.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's gonna happen? That it's just divided for real right now?
No, I don't even know.
Man, it's just, man, just make you want to just go in the house, sit on down somewhere, huh?
Yeah, that's all I be doing.
Wow.
That's all I be doing. I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm just chilling. That's all I do.
Wow.
Yeah, like you could get in your cars and go for a ride, and you know where you used to go. You know that favorite bad day. You know where you used to go. That's it. That's my sanity right now. It is.
It's a ride.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Chill on the music, just chill and just think for yourself, man. That's my peace and my sanity. That's what I do. So if you get caught up, you be out there in it, you're gonna be woo woo. You can do it left, right, left, right. You won't know what to do.
Well, you're gonna take your vacation this year, ain't you? You're gonna think about yourself for a minute, right?
And that's what I'm saying. That's for.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, we do that every year. Need to go somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, they got enough.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. All right, man. I'm gonna call you Nate Martin. I love you very much, man.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna call you son back to you.
Stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up. It's gonna be all right.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So
okay.
Next time, all right, bye.
So next time, what?
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Thank you, Global Tel-Link lady.
I decided to call and check on you one more time. I just doing some thinking, you know, I ain't got nothing else to do. I don't mind, just blow it away on that one, buddy. Blow it away. Yeah, it just blow it away, man.
What you blow it away on?
I'll just blow it away, brother. Man.
Okay, while he's blowed away, Real said, don't you feel like Nesto was trying to ask, but his game didn't work this time? Dre got a little game himself. Yes, Real. Yes. Salty Buzzer said, oh, I meant to ask Legacy. I was the last few minutes of Love Scammer video this morning and it disappeared. What happened? What happened is a hater. I got copyrighted. So they took it down. But I intend to show that offline. This is the second time I tried to do it. I thought I could get away with it this time, but I couldn't. So,
you know, you don't see both sides because you out there in the world dealing with what you're dealing with. I'm in here listening to it every day. You know, and I got what I'm saying is that as a man, as a black man, it done got past that.
So Real, y'all. Okay, so he called. This is an hour later. Okay, so he did all of that. I'm thinking to ask for some money, right? And so he hangs. So why is he calling back an hour later? They just talked for 30 minutes. I mean, that's just weird. I mean, it's not like if he was at home. I mean, I've done that, talked to a friend and then remembered something and went back. But, you know, I mean, come on, child. Yeah, Dr. Charles Drybeck. Salty Buzzer. Who you trying to tase, Nesto? Karen S said they're gonna ride, but they're gonna get that 3-piece first. Two lounge lizards and 10-piece chicken. B. Williams said, here he go with his verbal BJ. Delicate Dell said he could have called him back because he wants Dre to ask him if he needs any money. That's what we're saying. That's what I'm really thinking. Because really?
Black man thing. It's like every other man now, no matter what race it is, they're not standing up to be that fatherhood. I've seen you with the fatherhood all the way around. And for you to say that thing now switched all the way around with the how they cross their own folks out. I went to the folks' house, to the preacher house, with you. You remember that?
Yeah, he done now. Yeah, I don't do it no more.
I know it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he done.
What I'm saying is,
he done stepped all the way back.
I done seen all of that. I done seen all that, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I've seen all that. Ain't no black man buying no young man a car to get on their feet, a brand new, fresh brand new, off the truck with the plastic officer, with the remote. Ain't nobody doing that no more. I ain't doing it, bro. They're not doing it. They ain't even buying you no scooter.
It's in here in the garage now. I've been here for the last 6 months.
Man.
Sitting here, don't. All I said was, get yourself back together. Go to school, get your job. You got to do something. Still sitting there. Yeah, mad because I won't give it to him. Sitting right there, just going away. Mad.
There's a white guy here right now. right now, spoiled to death. Daddy gave him and looked out for him, put him on game. He sit here and cry every day. My daddy told me. He told me. Damn, you let this happen? He told me. He did everything. So that's why I said, let me call my buddy back, man. You know, you're on your game. You're on your game, still on your game. But I will not do anything in person. Everything got to be on the phone. Cannot be in person no more. Because I forgot, there was one guy here with me. Him and his son got into it. He tried to defend himself. You know, they ain't got no self-defense law. Everybody keep thinking it is, but it's not. And he shot his own son, self-defense, and they charged him with murder. Yeah. It's a lot of that going on out here, bro. It's a lot going on. It's in here. You know, I'm not out there, but it comes from that in here. So it is what it is.
Did he say they don't?
Hey, I remember.
Did he say they don't have self-defense lawyers, or did he mean to say self-defense laws? I'm confused. My child said, Nesto said, let me remind you of my good deeds. Right. Yeah, I mean, after all, I did let a homeless person sleep in an ambulance. B. Williams, you're just as confused as me. Joseph Bullard said, gotta work on Dre's soft spot to get that bread. I wouldn't have told that ninja shit. And you know what? This constant, yeah, I see it every day. I mean, I think that's just a buttering up. Because of course you see it every day. You are incarcerated. You're going to see it every day. I expect you to see it every day. That's not new. It's not news. My child said there is a Zuzu and Wham Wham's song. Is it for real? For real? Real said, think about it. Dre is smarter than Nesto because he stays out of jail. Nesto is seriously stupid. Yeah, because he just keeps getting arrested.
A long time ago. The other one. Saw my Home Depot. Oh, my dad. I said, your daddy firm. Hold tight. He's a good man. You keep forgetting. I seen you sitting in the backseat playing your video games in the big boy. You know what I'm saying? With cool air blowing, make sure the temperature's just right so you can be comfortable. You know, you get a hair on yourself right now. You forgot. Yeah. But you know how? Yes, I do. I sure do. Before you got here, I do. So yeah, keep being you, man. You're gonna be all right. But like I said, you gotta distance yourself. You got to, because this ain't that time right now. Not at all. It's out of your control. It's out of your control. When it's time, God's gonna let you step right back on in at the right time and continue doing what you're doing. Yep. Yeah. So. Yep. And he ain't got no.
You know, I can't stand the way they use God as a bargaining chip. I mean, I almost feel like they use God as a bargaining chip, a way out. I mean, I wish if they're gonna say they believe in the Bible, I wish they would take it seriously. Now, I've never heard Dre say he was a religious man, but I have heard Nesto say it, and I just wish for once he would stop. I mean, if you're gonna turn your life around, turn your life around. But it shouldn't be a tit for tat. God, I'm gonna turn my life around. You gonna let me get out of this mess? I almost feel like that's what he's hoping for. Soul Power said the call clearly has ulterior motives. B. Williams said, "My God, Nesto, get up off your knees." D-Dub says, "Was Nesto at the Home Depot buying another dog chain for the girls in the back of the RV?" And Leo Lady said, Dre, don't listen to Nesto. He has no clue. No, I mean, like, I think that Dre has this certain image of him. And so he does believe the innocent story. But at the same time, he can't figure out, well, why are they saying this? And how come if you're innocent, you're not out yet? And what about them children and animals? You know, so I think that he's like got like his body and half of a leg on one side of the fence and maybe the other leg is on the other side. I don't think he has been around. They may have known each other for 30 some years, but I don't think he's been around him long enough to know what Nesto really, really does.
Great influence and to say, hey man, you're wrong. They ain't got nobody checking nobody right now. Everybody off chain. No checking. Yep.
Well, he kind of got somebody. It's weird. It's weird. Let me see if I can say this. You remember a long time ago, the second bit. It's okay when I met you. You remember the person that I used to be with then when we were together?
Yeah.
Her son.
Okay.
That's who we with now. That's because they both trying to, rap through whatever they do. So it's funny how that thing came back now. But he's much older than him. But now, hey, your son over here, he's with me. You know what I'm saying? I want, that's who got him now. And it's like everything I've done for him when he was a baby, for his mother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's almost, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, and he ain't talk now because he's a man now. And I'm just like, wow, so there's only so much I can do, blah. He with me, what you want me to do, tell me how you want to do it. I got him, you know what I mean? I'm just like, wow. Yep, that's who he with now.
What?
That's fine. Yep.
Well, you so good deeds then, buddy.
Well, yeah.
What?
I mean, well, you didn't see it back then. I mean, well, they was always appreciative anyway, you know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't think, what he is now? He is 35 years old now, 36 years old?
But I remember that.
Yeah. He was a baby back then. Yeah. He was a baby.
Yeah, I remember that.
And having the conversation yesterday is, you have to be real careful with your kids because what they see and what they remember, I still live by some of them same principles now. What you said when I was a baby, when you was with my mom. And I was just like, wow. I didn't see it then. I made some mistakes, but now I see it now. And I see, you know what I'm saying? He going through the same thing. I'm like, wow. So, yeah, they think you be hard on him. But just like the guy in the field you just got to telling me about, you know what I'm saying? Now he see what he did, was telling him. You know what I'm saying? But he in there now.
He in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
AK's POV says when Nesto called Dre when he first got to jail, Dre mentioned that Nesto hadn't spoke to him recently. When Nesto called Dre when he first got to jail, Dre mentioned that Nesto hadn't spoken to him recently, acted too good for him. Not only did he say that, he kind of like jokingly said that he didn't really hear from him until he got locked up. Like he never called him until he like every single time, he got locked up. That's when he would call Dre. And there's a lot about Dre's life a lot about Nesto's life that Dre just don't know. So he can't really speak on his character because to me, they've known each other, but they ain't been around. They might do each other a favor, like get each other out the woods if there's a problem or something like that. But I never once heard Dre say, "Well, if you ain't got no address, you could stay with me," if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's something else, man. It's something else. I ain't want to hold you up. I just want to.
I'm good, brother. I'm sitting here at the house. I'm just chilling. I ain't doing nothing. Looking out the window, looking at my backyard, looking at the creek, looking at the water down there where you used to like to go at.
Yes,
and let me leave that alone. But what he meant by that, when he said that, is he trying to? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Looking. It's a beautiful day. Yep. I'm just chilling, looking at the wind.
Okay, and absolutely, you should be doing that, sir. You must deserve it. All right, I love you, man. I heard.
Can somebody tell me how you look at wind?
You laugh and you smile, so I'm okay. I'm good.
I said, tried to call what's called back here and pick up.
He probably working, so I ain't no telling.
Yeah, I called back. He called me before he called first time. I tried to call him back. He never called back.
Yeah, he sound like an old man now. It's funny.
DEON said he tried, man. He just trying to get it. Hey, man. Hey. I don't know what to say. You'll find out when you get out here. You'll see.
Well, you know what? All that fuss I was doing, I was I'm mean, I'm crazy, I ain't got no sense, or I'm too stern, or no. I just know how that playing field is out there. It ain't fair at all. Yep.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna hit you up, man. You be safe, man. Enjoy that good boy out there. Love you.
All right, man. All right, Nesto.
Hello?
Yup.
What you got going on, sir?
Hey, man, what's up, Lil?
It seems like you're busy, brother. That's good.
So you can't hang up. I signed the SE 1,000 to put the card on there.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know why they didn't get us saving the money last time.
You don't call enough, so when you do call, I just drive and I just put it on there so you don't hang up and let them just charge it as you go.
Oh, okay.
But if you call, I put the money on there. I don't see the point of signing up a bunch of money and you ain't calling.
Okay.
I call once a month, sir. You know, I ain't got too much to talk about. You know, I just want to hear your voice.
Yeah, okay. That's what you say. D-Dub says concerning about speaking on his backyard, but had a whole conversation about his son. How does that work? I mean, come on, man. Soul Power said, here comes Dion. Here comes Dion with a death report.
You know, when you call this way, it's probably like to talk to you for 30 minutes, probably might be $3.
Exactly.
If you call the other way, if I put the money on there, they're taking $10 off the top.
Oh, okay.
Then they charging. If you call and just hang up, they still charging.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
Okay. Well, how you been?
If I was down and bad, I wouldn't say it on this phone.
Well, you know, hey, you know, you
Lord.
say it every time, you know.
For real, even if I'm doing the best ever, I still can't say it on this phone.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, you know, hey, as long as your spirit good, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah.
A close friend of mine just passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like every day somebody leaving here, ain't it?
Oh, here we go.
And the other guy I know, I knew him before I knew his son, but I had already knew of his son, but didn't know they were father and son, and he just passed.
Wow.
You might have seen that on the news, though.
Which one was that?
I'm sorry. My God. I'm going to play. Okay. Let me see. Tomorrow we're doing body cam. I don't know. Let me think. I want to play every last Dion call because I want to count the number of people who have passed away since Nesto has been in jail. This is just too much. You can't make this up. Natasha Razor Glam said at Soul Power, talking to Dion is worse than talking to people at the nursing home. Wendy Shy said Dion is a walking obituary. AK's POV says this sounds like that part in life when they get letters from family. Everyone died. Would you, Karen, what is that? Death notes just follow Dion like smoke and cigarettes.
Tasha?
Yeah.
Tasha?
Yeah.
That was his daddy?
Only Tasha.
Yeah, I know. I just saw it on the news. I just saw it on the news.
My child just went out just then when I was just driving on the highway, and I said,
damn. Black but not bitter. Somebody stole my windshield and steering wheel. And they sucked all the gas out my gas tank. Oh, Lord, what I gonna do? Soul Power said at this point, Dion is the Grim Reaper. That Judo 6 said, like Native said, Dion got a closet full of, I heard him say RIP shirts with all his homies' names on it. Who am gonna be today? Ralph, Bob, Tommy, Jaquan, Sakisha.
damn, I can't even go over there.
Wait, I now that you bring it up, I do remember. Honest to goodness, I really did not think we were going to get a death, but I do remember Native saying that.
Wow.
I just went out. I had to just stop. It went out right before a tire exit. The sensor had blown, and made the taco out.
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh, word out there, brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
That it
Okay.
is.
Yeah, I talked to your uncle. He says it ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Yeah, he just called me looking for you. Then when you called the other day and it didn't go.
You know, that remind me of my grandmother. You remember old Miss Rosie lived down there on the corner? Yeah, she passed. Yeah, 2 months before that, you know, one of her middle daughter passed. But you know, that youngest one is on that stuff. You know, yeah, it sounds like one of them kind of conversations. D-Dub said, "SO Power. I don't know. I think the Grim Reaper is looking for Dion and getting the people around him. Look at all his car issues. You cannot make this up. Oh my God." Shay B said, "Moonlighters peeping in, saying hello, sitting out this PDS tornado. Oh, warning in Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, and Tennessee. Be safe, Shay B. Be safe."
Through, I called him to let him know that if you call back, and he said, and by the time he called back, he had said that he just got the phone with you, but he texted me.
He did. He told me. He did. Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, he been looking for you though.
Yeah.
He's not lost.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all, hey, man. Yeah. Okay, you're keeping your health up and everything. Everything good. You still got them pearly whites in your mouth, ain't you?
Yeah, I think I might go buy me some.
Buy you some.
So what?
Man.
Come again, say what? What
are you doing, man? You eating or something?
I said, what you say, man?
Wait a minute. No, he didn't. Sonya is smacking in his ear every phone call, and he gonna ask him that. Hey, DJ Curls. DJ Curls says Dion be on some Final Destination stuff. Yes, every time. Every time. Talks with TK said Dion is his number one customer. His at home shirt business. Yeah, with all the people, all the people who have gone on before him. Oh my gosh. Salty Buzzer said, "I like the obits from 100 years ago. Very detailed. That's the kind of info I like." Well, but here, Salty Buzzer. Now, this is the first I've heard that you look at old bits. Like every time you come in the chat, you are not saying, "Girl, guess who I read in them old bits? Guess who died in 1902? I mean, you don't be doing that. But this man, Soul Power said, Dion be like, one of my friends fell off the cliff. Joseph Fuller said, the Grim Reaper of death. And Aunt Nettie says, everybody blocking his begging game. How about it? How about it? Dion just went on into talk, man. He just went into talk and telling his life woes and troubles.
I said, come again, say what?
I said, I mean, it was already on Fleek. I'm trying to say, you know, well, I forgot. I've been gone a minute, so, you know, I don't know what's been going on.
Do they say Fleek still?
They don't know. I don't like how they did them. And then, you know, every different ortho that I dealt with in the same office is like, I don't know why I done dealt with 5 different ones. What's the issue? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I keep getting fired and stuff or quitting and stuff. So it took me different people that don't text it, and I don't like it. I ain't satisfied.
Okay, I got you.
You know the same reason I used to ask you, hey, man, why you keep going getting your mouth done? And You're like, nah, these are ones. Just chill. This is what's going on. You don't know. Just chill. I remember when you went and got them platinum things in your mouth. I said, now you told me I can't have that in my mouth. You said, I'm just gonna write this until I go to the what you call it, and then they're gonna get me right.
Yeah,
and then they got you right.
Yeah, so right.
Then he goes back again, and I was like, no. You're like, just chill. I'm about to hit you with these. I'm like, no, them cool. He said, no, them ain't cool. I'm gonna tell you. Then you came back out with the I said, okay, I see what he was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
I ain't gonna lie. They got online. They say I got some extra large white long sleeves, but I don't see none. See what I'm saying? Yeah, no. Right now, we don't have some of the stuff either. Man, I just made.
Is that Arletha? Hey, Arletha girl, how you doing? Okay, how you doing, Arletha?
I got online before I came up here to see that. It's not on. I tried to buy it online. Damn, that was a waste of a ride. I ain't gonna lie, that just blowed me.
Well, how you feel about the new president? Seems like he's doing some things out there, way different.
But they said he about to lock out the drugs. They look up and be on life. Fuck that guy.
He said that. I ain't heard that one now.
That guy just got tricky, man. The boy just told the man that Ukraine fuck him too. The Ukraine president.
Yeah, I seen that now.
The boy thought that boy said, you want to be named out there? We just gave you a couple of billion. Y'all ain't having no motion. I said, damn.
Hey man, that guy.
What the hell?
And the new one with him too. I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen a vice take over the conversation. I've never seen that. Yep. Never.
Do this Negro think Elon Musk is the vice president? Because I ain't heard, what's his name? JD, DJ, whatever, Vance. I ain't heard him say nothing. Not a thing. So does he think Elon Musk is the vice president? Somebody let me know.
Man, all this shit premeditated, man. I'm playing down, man. All this shit set up for his son to come take over later.
Boy, I've been saying that. I've seen that when he acknowledged him at the joint. I said that. It's common sense.
Wait, y'all, fun fact about Black but Not Bitter. I forbid the use of the word fleek in my presence about a week after it came out. Oh my gosh. AK's POV said, oh, that's where Nesto gets blowed from. DEON just said it. Did he? I really don't know what the hell DEON just said, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, folks better got them moving them eyes up, bro. It's getting serious. It's getting real serious. Okay. Well, I just want to check on you, man. I ain't talking about nothing. I just want to hear your voice, make sure you're good. There's a lot going on out there, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
A lot going on. A lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of domestic, a lot of everything. Yep.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about none of that. You know, staying out the way, Tay. Staying out the way.
Okay, and that's it then. Okay, well, guess what? Love you very much, man. Stay on out the way. Keep it easy.
I love you too, player. I'll catch you later. Stay fucking free now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. All right. See you later.
Right. All right.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. I must say, for, Shay to have to listen to this stuff and edit and do her bleeps, put Smokey in, all of the things that she does, I have to give it to her because I just... Mai Tai said, no, JD was in that meeting and tried to go off on Zelensky. Okay. Oh, see, these people don't talk clear, so it's hard to understand. All right. I really have no idea. I'm not really joking. I'm not joking. I really have no idea what DEON said for about the last 5 minutes of the conversation. I didn't understand it, and frankly wasn't as interested enough to look at the closed caption to see. But this live right here is going to be a short one because I'm done. I don't have anything else for y'all. I thought this call was going to take long. Why do Sonya calls take so long? My goodness. Wow. So anyway, tomorrow I might be on in the morning. I am not sure yet because my sister's not sure. She's going in or staying here to work. So if she goes in, I will be on bright and early tomorrow. The only Black but Not Bitter said they get their current events from faux news, and we know what that is, Fox. AK's POV says DEON speaks in hieroglyphics. I'm trying to tell you that's exactly what that was, because I honestly have no clue what he said. Leo Lady said at AK's POV, Trump want to take over. Is he still trying to get Greenland, and why? What's there? I like that is so shocking. Why, of all places? Karen S says that's two no's. I guess he's stuck with Sonya. You get me? Yeah. Wendy Shy says it's only 10:30. Man, Wendy Shy, I don't know what to do. I was done a couple days ago. I was done a live kind of early, and my sister's like, "Was everything okay? What? How'd your live go?" I'm like, "It was fine. I'm just done." Petty Patty said, "Legacy, you're not going to bed." Yeah, I am. I'm really trying, y'all. I've been going to bed, and I'm not. When I do that, go to bed early, I wake up in the middle of the night. So then I'm up at 3, and I'm up until I go back to sleep that afternoon. So I need to go see. They want me to go get my what is it? It starts with the A. I can never get it right. It's like a sleep pattern. Does it start with an A or C? Something rhythm, a something rhythm. They want me to get tested, but I don't want to go nowhere to sleep because I can't do. They don't want you to take your medicine and stuff like sleep meds, and if I don't, I can't sleep, and then I'm gonna be awake, and that's just crazy. So, AK's POV said Greeceland is proximity to Russia. So is that why he wants it though? I mean, I just can't understand the benefit. I don't understand the benefit of having Iceland. I don't. I mean Greenland, I'm sorry. He wants to build more he wants to build more of his towers. He wants uh he had wanted Gaza. He wanted over there in Israel because he was like, he said it's all rubble anyway, and they're not doing nothing with it. I mean, I couldn't believe he said that. Carcadian, that's it. Carcadian or Circadian rhythm. Yes, that's it. That's it. They keep saying I need to get that tested, and I mean I might do it. I might do it but I've been like this my whole life. This is not something that developed in adulthood. It started as a child. And I know my mom, she did not make me, like, she said you have to go in your room, but she would let me watch a little TV or just read or whatever, but she didn't like make me. She wasn't like go to sleep, go, she didn't do that because she knew that I had problems. Let me see here. Muffin 218 said, I got to see what Pam is talking about. The bloggers. Have a good night. Oh, Pam's on this time of night, or are you on a replay? You're wide awake like many of us. Oh, wait, another call. I cannot do another call because I can't think of one to do. I mean, I can't deal with Sonya. And wait a minute. Thank you, AK's POV. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what is going on over there. Why did I get a new tab? I could just use this one. Okay, let me see what's going on over there. Somebody tell me what is she over there at the with as she says thugger. What is she doing over there? Let me see. Here we go. A new legal document was filed against Young Thug. Okay. Oh wow. Is the lady live? She says okay. They said, well, let me see what she's talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Let me I'm not gonna do that. That's her live. So her live is breaking news. The legal paperwork says what? Let me see. I agree with Doug. The statements you made on the live, making it clear that you did not. Oh, okay. So what? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. So you mean to tell me the fat mouse was begging early? So you mean to tell me that it's got something to do with what she said on her live. Oh, y'all, this might be tomorrow morning. Look, let my sister go to work. This is what we will be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Petty say, Legacy, you were supposed to do the call when DEON cursed Sonya out. But what call? I never found the call. That's the problem. I don't know which call it is. AK's POV said IS posted a witness that should not have been shared. Young Thug reposted it. The DA issued a document saying Thug violated his probation. Let me tell you. Okay, something went down with some chick named, what was her name? Because you know what? It was funny. I started to report on it just to see whose numbers would be higher, because Sylvia had like 20 some odd people watching it. So I started to do that same story just to see how many people I had watching it. But here's the thing with me. I don't know them people. Like, her name is, what is it? Something Blanco. Demi Blanco. I don't know her. I don't know anything about baddies. I just know it's on the Zeus network, and that's all I know. I know nothing else. So I was like, even though I would like to do that, be smart and report on do the same live that she did on my own, just to see just to show her what numbers should look like, especially when you got 40,000 to my 2,000, but anyway. That's what I just think she's too old to be doing. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ageist. Is that a word? Ageist? But I mean, come on. Are you serious? She just, all this Young Thug, Woody, all this just young stuff. It's just, I mean, like, I wouldn't want to hear. I was just so confused when my mother knew more about T.I. than me. Honestly, I didn't know who the dude was until my mama told me. So, like, I just don't know if I want to hear some 60-year-old talking about Young Thug and Lil Boosie and all. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, my Ty, her name is Demi Blanco, and she works on that show Baddies. And I think she made a false 911 call to report the unaliving of some rapper out there in Atlanta that I don't know. Okay, so she did that. And so she's in trouble for that. And so that's all I know about the girl. I don't know that rapper. I don't even know if he has like music that other people have heard. But yeah, let me see. I might the celebrity juicer said creepy old lady vibes. Yeah. Let me see. I might be able to find that rapper's name, because I did put that story aside. But I'm going to be honest. I don't like to, if I'm out of my element, I know nothing about these people. So if I'm out, I mean, I know when I'm out my element. So the rapper's name is, hell if I know. I know it's here somewhere. I don't see it. But anyway, whatever this rapper's name is, Thug posted about the situation, and I thought, why would he do that? That's ridiculous. Let me pull it up. I can pull it up. What's her name again? I can't even remember her. Demi Blanco. Okay. Demi Blanco. Okay, his name was Young Scooter. Oh man, her story. Okay, that's from yesterday. Where's the article that I have? It's from the Tribune. Why won't it come up on here? Let's go to Baller Alert. Let me share my screen. Okay. So she was arrested for making a false 911 call that led to Young Scooter's fatal fence accident, whatever that was. Okay, that's her right here. And there go. Let me remove this comment. So that's her, and that's Young. What's his name? Young Scooter, Lil Scooter, what is some kind of scooter? Lil Sonya, whatever. Okay, so it says she placed a false 911 call, which ultimately led to the accident that claimed the life of young Scooter. She's been arrested. She was arrested Tuesday. They announced that Demetria Spencer, also known as Demi Blanca. Why do these people want to have these mobster names? She was charged with transmitting a false public alarm under the Georgia Code 16-10-28, subsection D2. And the law specifically says targeting those who make false 911 calls that result in bodily harm or unaliving. Now, but how did that cause? Let me see. Charge under She made the call. Okay, but what happened to him? What was the darn accident? Uh, 911 call. So she took, here again, these young people. So she took to social media and had previously she took to social media to confirm that she made the call reporting a woman being harmed. She claimed the call was placed because she was a victim of abuse. However, upon the policeman's arrival, no evidence of any crime or any woman in distress was found. Spencer herself was not present at the residence when the authorities arrived. The call made on March the 28th prompted a police response to an Atlanta home where they encountered young Scooter and another man before the rapper fled the scene, leading to a foot chase while attempting to jump a fence. Scooter suffered a fatal leg injury, eventually bleeding out and passing away. So here's my question. Salty Buzzard said Rand jumped over a wooden fence, cut his leg, bled out, allegedly. Right. So why did he run? I'm not saying he should not be here with us anymore. I'm not saying he should have transitioned to the other side. But what I am saying is, why did he run? Like, if the police come knocking on the door, I would just say you have the wrong address, or no, there's no one here in distress. Why did he run? I don't get that. And here again, that I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying, why run? I'm not running if the police knock on the door. I remember, not too long ago, I'm chilling and my sister is asleep because she had to get off work early. She was having really bad chest pains. Next thing you know, someone is banging on the door like the police. Well, lo and behold, it wasn't the police, but it was EMS and fire and all that, because her job got concerned because she was like, my chest is hurting real bad. I got to go. And she logged off. They were concerned and sent EMS over here. There were people all over this house, and they ended up taking her away. But I heard that bang and I kind of said, who is it? And then once I opened the door, I didn't open it up all the way. And I'm looking, I'm like, ain't nobody called for EMS. Why are y'all here? And then that's when they became, they were telling me more, and they named the place where my sister worked, and they even asked for her by name. So I was like, okay, these people are real. But I didn't try to run out when I said, who is it? I didn't try to run out the patio, because, when they respond like that, an officer and stuff comes. I didn't run out the door. Who's pounding on my door? But I didn't run. So I don't understand why run? Why run? Okay, now Young Thug faces jail as prosecutors filed to provoke his probation over alleged witness threats. My. So this is where Sylvia comes in. And like I said, Young Thug has no business posting anything about anything on the internet. If he wants to post about some new, whatever the latest shoe is, that's fine. But to post about something that's going on with another rapper, another gang, another whatever, no. So he's at risk of being sent back to jail because they filed documents to revoke his probation. According to court documents, prosecutors argued that Thug's actions since sentencing have posed a serious threat to witnesses and legal officials. The motion states the defendant has demonstrated a blatant disregard for the law, the safety of witnesses, and the integrity of the judicial proceedings. Perhaps his father better go ahead and download them 10 pages and get his 10 pages on. Okay, so here is the documents. What is this from? This is from, oh, this is the okay, well, this is the motion. I'll put this on the community wall. Let's see. So on October the 31st, 2024, the defendant, was he out then? The defendant, Jeffrey, went, okay, this was his sentencing, was sentenced to probation with conditions that include no contact with the victim and the victim's family. The defendant pled guilty, and the conditions of probation were imposed pursuant to whatever that code is, which authorities authorizes courts to establish and enforce conditions necessary to protect the public and uphold the administration of justice. Since sentencing, the defendant has engaged in conduct that directly threatens the safety of witnesses, prosecutors, compromises ongoing legal proceedings, and warrants revocation of probation. Okay. Justifying preliminary hearing. Whatever that says, but I'm going to post it. But it's my understanding that he posted something on social media that he should not have posted, in my opinion. And apparently, they agree. And he threatened somebody. So Brian still is refuting that. He says it's never appropriate to threaten to unalive another person. The prosecution's motions to revoke Jeffrey's probation should not be well received and should be swiftly rejected. It is irresponsible to file a motion on this sort when Jeffrey has done absolutely nothing. He shouldn't have been on. Oh, wow. Here it is. Oh, I'm going to put this on the wall too. All right. Okay. Is this you, Jeffrey? You was a cute little boy. So Jeffrey said, I don't make threats to people. I'm a good person. I would never condone anyone threatening anyone or definitely participate in threatening anyone. I'm about peace and love. Jeffrey, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Well, they put everything else in here. Why the hell didn't they put what he actually said? So that's that. Let me see if this woman is still alive. Is she still alive? Let me see. Nope. All right, let's go on over there. Man, leave me alone, YouTube. Okay, we're going to go over there. I might have to finish this in the morning. Is this okay, I got to get past all her music. Let me see what she's saying. Let me share the screen.
What was done in a public proceeding, which that is our right as American citizen to be part.
Oh, let me go back.
The stand. No one recorded her on
this again.
The court's order.
I'm sorry, y'all. She actually came on live and started doing her live. So I wasn't expecting this.
Happened to see my stuff in there as well. And
I'm trying to go back.
Hello.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, everybody. Come on in.
We already at a good speed. All right. Let me see if this is too fast.
Everybody's talking about the revocation, prosecution trying.
Let me know if this is too fast.
To revoke.
Oh, thank you. I am using this information per the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, reacting, and research. All right, here we go. Southside Chi-Town said, "All right, Sly, get locked up." All right, here we go. Y'all, I sped this up. Tell me if it's too fast, okay?
Jeffrey Williams probation, and I happened to see my stuff in there as well, and it said in there that I violated the court's order. And you guys,
this is why I'm saying, I do this, what I do on YouTube. I love true crime. I like bringing knowledge forth. We also have our kikis and our ha-ha-has, but I bet you I ain't in nobody's court documents. Okay? I bet you I'm not. Leo Lady said he posted a post that Sylvia posted. He reposted. She probably loved it at that. Oh, look, young thug. Oh, look. He left.
Heard what the judge's order was, not to film her, right? Number one, I am not the camera person. I'm not the camera person. As far as violation of the judge's order, the judge said not to record her while she's on the stand. No one recorded her on the stand. Nobody recorded her.
Did you record her in the hallway, the elevator, leaving the courtroom steps? Because I know how you like to be technical. Okay, I know how you like to be technical. So you say you didn't record her on this stand. Did you record her somewhere else?
And the thumbnail that was used was an actual picture from the Fulton County website. The Fulton County website is what had her picture on it. Okay. So I think the prosecution is reaching really bad because what was done in a public proceeding, which that is our right as American citizen to be processed at the legal system, legal proceeding. And this is part of transparency, freedom of the press, transparency. And I don't know what the purpose of it all is. I don't know if anybody made any threat.
See, like I said, I do this for fun, kicks, giggles, a kiki, but I'm not going around with a badge that somebody gave to me that says I'm press, sitting up in the courtrooms and coming back on my YouTube channel and it says I'm a courtroom vlogger. I'm not doing that. So I'm not. I don't have, nor would I ever want to be put in a position like that. This is where it comes in, where if you want to call yourself a journalist, maybe you should go to journalism school, and get some knowledge about that. So you will learn these things.
All I was telling people to do, make sure you give me my credit for because I was sitting in the courtroom. I wanted my credit. That's what I was.
Well, darling, you wanted your credit, and it sounds to me like you got it.
Pushing for my credit, and I guess they gave me my credit by putting me in the paperwork. I guess, right? I guess. I don't know what that is all about, but Sylvia did not violate any court order from the judge, none whatsoever. So they got to reach someplace else. Well, you got your credit. I surely did, Miss Richard. I really did. God made sure I got my credit now. Well, my thing is, how can you be mad about a social media picture being posted of you and you're the one who provided that social media picture for people? This is what I don't understand. It's on social media. It's on social media. Drop the StreamYard. Okay, hold on. It's on social media. And then you're going to make it seem as if I violated something. I didn't violate. I'm not even the one recording. So how you going to prove I violated something? I didn't record anything.
Black but not bitter. I need to email you. You probably get it tomorrow.
How's she going to say I violated something? And I'm not the camera person. Y'all got me the last time with Judge Whitaker, but y'all ain't get me this time. Can't blame me this time. I know y'all watching. In fact, I even spelled the woman's name wrong. So I'm not even in it.
That's because you can't spell. So Jan says people apparently made threats based on his repost of her post. Now I got to track her post down.
You're getting what you want now. I sure am, right? Always on your mind. You're right. I wanted the credit, right? I'm getting the credit really bad now. Make sure y'all give me my credit.
Okay, keep wanting your credit.
Well, Sue, that's a lie. You got to be clear when you talk.
You know, really, it's really bad to be mentioning in someone who had a RICO case against them, was wanted for unaliving and all sorts of things that goes against the Bible. It really doesn't look good to your case on, what is it, this Friday or next Friday? That this does not look good for you. It's a bad look. I would be trying to stay out the public and mind my P's and Q's, but no, you want your credit and you got your credit. Now you're complaining about the credit that you got.
To God, LOL, he made you. Yeah, look, Kendra, I wanted him. I said, Lord, let me blow up. I should have been specific, right? I should have said, let me blow up the right way. But you can't tell God how to blow you up.
Wow.
You can't tell God how you blow you up. And what happened is, right?
God, I can't tell you how to blow me up, but I want to be blown up. And my God, if that means I got to go to jail and do 60 days, 90 days, or a year, so be it, because I can't tell you how to blow me up, God.
Transparency.
What did I tell y'all? I've been telling y'all, when prayers go up, indictments come down.
This is what the justice system is supposed to be about: being transparent, showing exactly what's going on in the courtroom, and not, it is what it is, y'all. If we were sitting in the courtroom, we would hear it. We would sit in the courtroom, we would hear it. We would have heard her say what she said, and y'all would have seen her. She has her name all over the place. I really don't understand. What is the prosecution trying to do? Trying to take our rights as American citizen away?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. If you wanted her name to be anonymous, you should have kept the name anonymous. You should have just put a letter, initial, just like they did with the other ones that didn't want people to know. They just put initials. But you're the one putting the name out. You're putting the name out, your full name. You spell your name. You tell people exactly what. The detectives that didn't want to give their name, they just gave initials. I don't get it. I really don't.
Okay, so she actually told her name and spelled it out, in court documents, on the stand, wherever she may have done this. You think that it's okay that you repost about it, or that you post about it and say whatever it is you said. And believe me, I'm looking for it. Okay, I am looking for it. But
somebody's gonna have to explain that to me.
Oh, okay. Sophie, she posted something on Twitter about a witness who was not supposed to be identified. And I think she even did a story and has her on the thumbnail. So Young Thug reposted what she posted. So now, not only is Young Thug at risk at being violated, she's been bought into it too. And she's in trouble.
There's no gag order. They spelled her name on record. If you got the transcript, you would have read her name. You can figure out her name because it says she works Fulton County, and she's all over the website. That pictures of her getting an award at the website. So I don't understand. I really don't.
So wait a minute. There's a picture of her on the website. She's on there as a regular person getting an award because she works for them. I mean, I'm not sure, but it sounds to me like it is someone who works within the county, and that's where she got her picture from, and that's how she's justifying it. But it's a difference between me being on my job and getting my picture taken and it's posted on the website than me being a witness in a case and I'm testifying and you post my picture and mention whatever it is you mentioned.
Magnolia said good night, y'all. You want the memberships, y'all? She wants the membership links. She's trying to get your attention. Sorry, Mississippi. My apologies. I'm running my mouth.
Lord.
People are always ready to. I guarantee all of them gonna be running with that Sylvia violated. No, Sylvia did not. Sylvia was not even a camera person. So how am I violated? I put in a Rule 22. Put in a Rule 22 to be able to have access to the footage, and that's what I got. I got the access to the footage. I really don't understand the purpose of
what. So, what'd you say? So Sorry, you say you got access to the footage. So that makes it okay because you got access to the footage. Just like when you sitting back there talking to your good Judy on the phone and flashed and we saw her number and everything. Just like that. Okay.
For this. They constantly do. They constantly, because you know what? Because they can't control me. That's excuse me, how bless me. Hold on. Ooh, my allergy. That's what it is, y'all. As an independent, sorry, I had to sneeze. As an independent content creator, social media information provider, given the real deal, and they do not want the facts. That's all it is, just the facts that I'm giving. I'm not hiding anything. I'm being very, very transparent about everything. You get what I'm saying? And we're supposed to have transparency in the judicial system. That's what it's all about. That's why they allow cameras into the courtroom. So for transparency. I mean, if you're going to get on the stand and lie, I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, okay.
I mean, what do you expect?
Okay.
If you're going to get on the stand and lie.
Oh, so it makes it right that you said something about this witness because she got on the stand and lied. So that's okay. Okay. Let me get this post. Let me get this.
I'm not even the camera person, y'all. I'm not even the camera person. So how is she gonna say I violated the court's rule? I am not the camera person. I am not the camera person. I put in a Rule 22 to get access to the feed, the pool. And that's what I did. To make sure that her face was not shown while she was on the stand, I put the picture that she has on social media. That's a social media picture that she has. That's all over social media to show what I'm talking about.
Okay, I didn't take her picture from her sitting on the stand and report that she got up there and lied. Oh no, I didn't do that. What I did was I took her picture off of social media and posted it and said she lied. There's a difference. Hun, I don't think the criminal justice system is going to play with you like that. By the way, anybody who is one of her followers over there, you feel free because I'm using this per the freedom per the the fair I'm about to say FOIA per the Fair Use Act. Okay. All right.
A thumbnail.
A thumbnail. Uh-huh.
Everybody had that image. You go throughout the whole social media. When she testified before, there was all over. But why today you want to pick on me?
Because you infamous.
Why do you want to constantly pick on me?
Because you infamous.
It's something about it. They always want to pick on me.
That's your name.
And that's why I know this is God's work that I'm doing, because the hell that I go through, y'all, it's ridiculous.
Girl, if you don't stop. Now, like I said, I am going to post this on the community wall. If that witness's name is mentioned, I am going to black it out and I am not going to use her photo. See, that's how you do that, Sylvia.
I played what the judge said. The judge said, no, they haven't charged me with anything because I didn't do anything to get charged. The judge said, do not record her on the stand. She said, do not record her. She said, do not record her. You can record everywhere else, but do not record her. And nobody recorded her.
Oh, here we go. Now, she has the person's name. It says her name, testimony footage, the footage everyone has been waiting for. So I think that's what's on her channel. And then she says, let me see, what is this? I am going live at 2:15 p.m. with the wiretapped call about Lil Baby putting on tickets on people's heads per detective. And it's got the detective's name. Oh, okay. Is this what they're talking about? Okay. All right. I see. All right. All right.
Nobody recorded her. There was no violation done. The judge didn't say, hey, Sylvia, don't go find a picture on the internet and put her picture up. The judge never told me that. She never said, hey, don't go looking for a picture and put her picture up. The judge is not at fault because her picture's been up Pray, then hustle. Her picture's been all over the internet since the trial started. I'm talking about YSL charge, court. They hate me being there. When I tell you how they be looking at me at Fulton County, they hate me being there.
I would take that to mean they don't like you, and that's why they hate you being there. Yes, Soul Power, she is explaining ish. Kayla K says she is always in some mess. Yes, she is. I've seen, hey, Mistress Monica, I've seen a lot of people report on court cases. Their names don't appear in the documents. Okay. AK's POV said if they hated her being there, they would deny her Rule 22. Hey, Aaliyah TV. Yes, AK's POV, you are correct. Jackson Tabasco said, bitch, use critical thinking. And the celebrity juicer said, obnoxious and clueless, all at the same time. Southern B Charm said she's so messy. When they lock her up, she will be praying. And Shirley's Divorce finally says, why would the judge have to tell you that they hate you being there because they don't like your ass? You always in some drama. In Southside Chi-Town says, I hope Fonnie gets in that ass. Thought they loved you at the courthouse. Yeah, she got the inside scoop. They all love her. You know, why did they tell her that this was coming? Did they let her know? Bible Lady said, I never go where I'm hated. But then again, no one hates me. Okay, right. Hey, Bella.
And I feel I'm being discriminated against. I don't know why. Maybe
Girl,
because
stop.
I'm independent. I can't say because I'm black, because all of them in that Fulton County is black. So I can't say that. Can't say because I'm a woman, because the majority of them are women. So it's because I'm independent.
Okay.
Y'all gotta stop.
So is Dennis. The only time I hear him mentioned is in bylines for credit.
Stop this.
And in case y'all didn't know, he's a journalist.
Seriously, y'all got to stop it. This is what it's all about. Being transparent, okay? Being transparent and showing exactly what's going on in the judicial system, so people can have a fair trial. Transparency, y'all. That's what it is. If y'all didn't have anything to hide, y'all wouldn't be hiding like this. It is harassment, because this is ridiculous. Every time I turn around, they're gonna talk about, I violated the court order. First of all, I ain't violate nothing. Nothing. You know what? That's what you got to do. When they throw you lemon, make lemonade out of it. Auto Doctor says, Sylvia, congratulations, Sylvia. Fantastic. You just boosted your platform. They played the interrogation tape in the courtroom, and you can see her plain as day on the video. Oh, yeah, Shannon. I forgot about that. When Woody, yes, Shannon, you're right. Yes. Shannon, thank you for reminding me of that. She was right all over the videos on Woody's interrogation. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She sure was. Yes, she was. Thank you, Shannon.
You mean to tell me your people got to tell you that? You don't know, Miss Journalist? Hey, Danielle, how you doing? Miss HLS says she has that little sweat old lady look, and the court falls for it. That sweet old lady look, and the court falls for it. Yeah, they do. They sure do. Dimples Wimple said Erica Kang left her oxygen tank with a note in case Sylvia shows up. And what does she have on her thumb? Breaking news. The legal paperwork says what? With the I'm shocked, oh my goodness emoji on it. Yeah, okay. All right. I wonder, did his lawyer tell him to take it down?
I told you when she was on the stand, she was staring at me. Thank you, Brandy, for the Cash App. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Y'all. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Only God, only God. Man, they're really trying to keep me out that courtroom, y'all. They're really trying to keep me out that courtroom. They really try to keep me out that courtroom.
Rightfully so.
If you took a picture of her at the court, is the only way you could violate the order. Exactly. I did not take any picture of her at the court. No, I did not. Academic was talking about you on his podcast using your content. So that's why they are mad, because you're making headlines in the podcast community, which has become the real news lately. Thank you, Sunshine.
I don't listen to DJ Academic, so you know, I don't know who does. First of all, if you want to be an old lady who is known by all these young people as whatever it is you want to be known by, you think you are known by, I don't know. That's your business. That's fine. That's fine if that's what you want to do. But a violation is just that, a violation. It doesn't matter that you didn't take a picture of her actually on the stand. It is the coming back, reposting and saying the things that you said that matters. But she doesn't get that. She doesn't get that. I ain't never been kicked out of nowhere.
Her face is in the county website. That's where that picture came from, Sassy. That picture came from the county website. That's where that picture came from. She got an award.
So because her
that picture went viral on YSL Drive, they want Jeffrey to go to prison over liars, yet not pursuing the actual commentary and that threatened them. Exactly. What about getting a person that threatened you? I'm guessing you saw how they want Jeffrey probation. Yeah, that's what we talk about, Nika. The state mad they didn't get nicknames. You see, I didn't even give nicknames. You know, they talk about me doing that. They just want, you know what it is. They just want.
Oh, now we're bragging about calling jurors names. Okay. Soul Power says because she's a problem and refuses to take accountability. Yes. Who else? Let me see. AK's POV. Danielle says hi, loves at Jackson Tabasco and Dimples Wimples. AK's POV said they really need to shut her down. She is so problematic. Also, ain't but 100 people in that live. Not a boost to the platform. Now, I have been all through his Twitter and I don't see anything. So his lawyers probably instructed him to take it down. I'm going to go just, you know, for fun, see if there's anything on Instagram.
Me out, y'all. Y'all better keep me in there. As long as God gives me breath in my body and I'm in excellent condition, I will be there, y'all. I will be there. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just reporting the news.
Okay.
I don't go in there and bother nobody. I just report the news. Hey, Alley Cat, Sylvia, they done posted your video in the paper. Yes, Alley Cat, they did.
So, you know, as long as God keeps breath in your body, you'll be there. Not if you don't get no Rule 22, you won't. Real says, anyone notice bad people are always whining and complaining about how no one likes you? Maybe you're not beloved of God either. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lady Love Life. As long as God gives me breath in my body and I'm able to get up every morning to go down to that courthouse and review the paperwork and take notes and that, I'm going to still be there, y'all. I'm going to still show up every single time. I am. And I'm not scared of nobody. And I can't walk in fear, y'all. God has not given me the spirit of fear, but
okay, Billy Badass, go on with your courage. Miss HLS says, I don't know anyone that's jealous of her knowing Thug, Nesto, or Sonya. She is crazy as a bat. Because guess what? I don't want to know any of them. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe Jeffrey, Young Thug, whatever you want to call him, maybe he was not guilty of everything that they tried to put on him, but the man, he's guilty of something. And if for nothing else, we always learn guilty by association. Why are you associating your people with all these thugs, bandits, robbers, killers, and all? Why are you doing that? You're supposed to be a rapper. You're supposed to be above. Oh, no, Thug doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. No, maybe he don't do it. John Gotti didn't do nothing either, but he told other people to do it. and they did it. So I'm not buying this. Oh, Thug, he's innocent. He didn't do anything. He didn't pull the trigger. I'm not buying that. No, I am not buying that, because my name ain't never been wrapped up in a RICO. Has yours? Anybody here been wrapped up in a RICO before? Huh? Anybody? I'm waiting. Okay. I didn't think so, but let me know if I'm wrong.
Of love and a sound mind. He has not given me.
Dennis
He has not given me a spirit.
Dennis is there in the courthouse all the time. I bet you he ain't in nobody's documents.
Of fear. Maybe soon you'll be really infamous. You know what, Doc? The people start calling her YSL Whitaker. Shake my head, foolishness. Okay, don't stop. Keep going, Miss Sylvia. I'm not. I'm gonna keep going. As long as God give me breath in my body. The only person I'm afraid of is God. I ain't afraid of no stinking, no, not afraid.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
They need to get the corruption cesspool cleaned out. Exactly. God's willing and the creek don't rise. That's right. They don't have to. They're not going to win, because this is ridiculous. What happened to freedom of speech and the freedom of the press? The inmates, you need to. The inmate needs you too. Your voice as well. You obviously know something not right in Fulton. Janet says, we got Seti Nash acting like he's working for the feds. Huh?
Keep on working. Keep on walking in that courtroom, rough and tough with your afro, thinking that you are somebody. Keep on. If they don't get you today, they'll get you tomorrow.
You're the one that was bringing light to YSL and got everybody started doing courtroom blogging. Amen. That's how you know you're doing something right. Hello. Thank you, Mommy, for the super sticker. Your content made New Orleans blog. What? That's big because speak volume to the service of judicial transparency. Everyone knows her by name. Nothing came from that. She's not that undercover if she's in the county website. Exactly. I gotta stop bothering. In fact,
she's in the county work site because she works for the county. Okay. So honey, she doubled down, honey. She did a part 2 to this video, and guess what? Put her on the thumbnail again. So now she did a part 1, part 2. She did part 1 2 days ago. She did part 2 a day ago. Now, this did get her views, so I know she is happy about that. However, the video that she did 15 hours ago has a whopping 316 views. Okay. All right. You bad.
I spelled her name wrong. That's not even her name. What I spelled is not even spelling her name.
Because you can't spell. Okay.
But you need to stop. You are going to cause the entire case to fall apart because you want clicks and there she go, y'all. There she go. Here go the fake Sonia.
Wait a minute. That person's screen name was, you know what I'm saying? Bible Lady said, imagine if she puts this much energy into getting a job and paying her own way. Miss HLS says, you said you're not buying it. Who else said they wasn't buying it? And I'm sure that his lawyer did chew him out, which is why I can't find that post anywhere. Hopefully somebody else on social media captured it. But who was raised in Cleveland? B. Ann says she has an obsession with criminals, such a hypocrite. YouTube user said IS needs to shut up. She knows she is wrong and is running scared. I'm going to tell you something else. I just don't think it's a good look. You already know attention is being bought your way, and you get up here and do this. Okay. All right. Miss HLS says folks like these dudes because of their so-called fame. They don't care that they're criminals because it's not their family members being attacked by them. I'll tell you something else. I did not know, like I said, y'all had to tell me the difference between Jeffrey, what's his name, right? Young Thug and YSL. I thought I did not know that these were, I thought they were all the same thing, but apparently, they're not, as it was told to me. But she is just boldly doubling down. So double down, double down.
Oh Lord, there's always one. This is truly great for you, Sylvia. You get a lot of publicity for those and they will lose face. Thank you for your support. What doesn't this have to do with Doug? What does this have to do with Doug? What did he do wrong? Say, Sylvia, can you check your Cash App? Yeah, I just saw it, Brandy. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy.
Come on, talk some more stuff. Come on.
Okay, this is a hater right here, y'all. This is a hater. What? You got to stop, Sylvia, for real. Stop what? What? Stop reporting?
You know what I'm saying? It says you got to stop for real. See, someone is trying to give her friendly advice, and what is she doing? She's mocking it.
What do I have to do with what? She says, great for her, but bad for Thug and everyone else. What? Oh my God, y'all. This woman here. Okay, your coverage on the YSL is why I switched my career from nursing to forensic psychology, criminal, and law, civil law. Amen.
Okay, mommy, you too. If you switch from nursing to forensic psychology, good for you. But most forensic psychologists work for the other side. Eventually they may start working for the criminals, and sometimes maybe out the gate they do. But okay, mommy of two. All right.
Why would my channel be banned? Y'all, come on. That if my channel becomes banned, that means they do not want transparency. And we're supposed to be a United States, supposed to have transparency. We're supposed to be the judicial system that the world could learn from. Come on now. Stop it with that. Stop it. Stop it.
There's a difference between transparency and witness tampering, witness intimidation. There's a difference, which is, I think, what they are trying to get young Thug on is intimidation.
Stop. She doesn't feel that threatened if she's going after them. It's intimidating the very thing they accused of. Exactly. Trying to intimidate me. Don't acknowledge her. I won't. I'm going to leave her alone. I'm not going to put her stuff up anymore. Second Amendment. That's right. Freedom of speech. Freedom of this press.
People always want to holler about the Second Amendment. How about you read the Second Amendment? Freedom of speech. She talking about freedom of the press and all that. Okay, fine. But just because you have that freedom does not mean you could put other people at risk. See, that's when it's a problem. Like you wanting to strike people's channels and stuff because they call you names. I'm being bullied. That's what you want to do. Well, what about our freedom of speech? Is it bullying if someone, and I'm not saying me, but if someone thinks that you're a silverback, or that you look like a silverback, or that you act like a silverback, is that being a bully, or is that expressing an opinion with their right to freedom of speech? Answer me that.
Oh my God, there's this lady, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, she learned a new word, so she's trying to use it.
This trial, is the trial streaming? I don't know. They're probably trying to get it where they don't stream the trial, probably. That's fine. If they feel threatened, why won't they go after the account? Exactly. Why don't they go after the account that did it? Not Jeffrey. If her channel gets banned, we'll get a new channel. Tell them, Sassy. They don't want to see the hear and hear. They are the ones intimidating it. This proves it. Please stop giving the funky attention. She's on her knees pleading for your purpose is bigger than it. Exactly. Thank you. All right. Y'all make sure y'all guys hit the like button. Click the and I will be in court on Monday. I will be on court on Monday.
if
I
they
will be on
let
court
you.
Monday.
Her thumbnail says that this is
They
exclusive.
don't like the attention you gave to her lying on the stand again. That's what it is.
Her thumbnail both days says well, the first day it says wiretap and testimony. On the second day it says video testimony, exclusive footage, exclusive. Matter of fact, let me, because I want to capture that just in case it disappears tomorrow.
It ain't gonna stand. Thank you, Duck. Hey. Hey. I hope they don't try to make an example out of Thug saying he's using his influence as well. No, they can't do that. They can't, because there's no proof of it. This man is not even in Georgia. This man is trying to get ready for his concert, his tour. He's not even thinking about this stuff. Okay, Shay, you're about to get blocked. You're about to get blocked because I'm tired of you right now. You're about to get blocked, seriously, because you're getting on my nerve. All right, you calling me delusional? Now you block. You're gone. Don't come back. I try to be nice to her.
Block for telling it like it is. Okay. All right. Block for telling it like it is.
He's going on tour. Oh my God, I'm going on my Millennium Sons. LOL. Dang, I was itching to get her. Oh man, I should have let you get her because she was getting on my nerve. That will be the one thing he's good for. Yeah, get him on the other channel too. But anyway, guys, anybody, because I know they're gonna run with that narrative that I broke the violated the rule.
Sure am.
The judge said, do not record her. Do not record her. Do not record her on the stand. That's what she said. Do not video record her on the stand. That's what the judge said.
Talking about a technicality. That's a technicality. Okay.
She said, do not record her face on the stand. They put the camera up. They did not show her. So I said, just in case, let me put this picture up so we don't see anything of her. Just in case,
They put the thing up so you couldn't. Did I just hear? Did she say they put something up so you couldn't see her? So she went and got this woman's picture. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong.
The camera might flip and mess up. So I put the what's the name there so you don't see her on the stand because she can look different now. Oh yeah, they did not. Did they use violate? I think they did use the word violate. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Hold on.
See, now she wants to be.
Hold on.
Twin,
all right, let's see if they use the word violate.
A twin mom of 14. It's my understanding you were over there at Sylvia's live. Well, tell us about it. I'm really curious about. I'm really curious. And are you the one who got blocked? Are you the one who got blocked?
Let's see. All right, let's see. It says state motion to revoke probation. He now come to the state of Georgia by and through undersigned counsel and move this honorable court to immediately revoke the probation of defendant Jeffrey Williams. The defendant has demonstrated blatant disregard for the law and the safety of witnesses and the integrity of judicial proceedings. The state submit that the defendant's continued presence in the community under probationary supervision present a clear and present danger to the public safety and undermine the rule of law. That background. On October 31st, 2024, the defendant Jeffrey Williams was sentenced to probation with conditions that include no contact with the victims and victims' family. The defendant pleaded guilty in this the condition of probation were imposed pursuant to OCGA 42-8-35, which authorizes court to establish and enforce conditions necessary to protect the public and uphold the administration of justice. Since sentencing, the defendant has engaged in conduct that directly threatens the safety of witnesses and prosecutors, compromise ongoing legal proceedings, and warrant immediate revocation of probation, escalation, threat, and witness intimidation. Investigator Marissa Viverito is currently testifying in the multi-defendant gang murder preliminary hearing. It's not preliminary, it's pre-indictment hearing, which remains ongoing and is set forth to reconvene on April 7, 2025. During this hearing, the court explicitly ordered that the witness not be shown on television while testifying. She was not shown on television while testifying. Despite this order, a known blogger deliberately violated, there it is right there, violated the court's directive by posting on
a known vlogger. Okay, let's listen at what she says, y'all. This is the part where she's mentioned, and she's ever so happy to be mentioned in Young Thug's revocation papers.
Social media. She doesn't want to be shown on screen. Well, here she is, along with a photo of Investigator Viverito. She see how she said it? Let's go back and play what I said. Hold on. Let's go back and play what I said. Along with the photos. Okay. On April 1st, 2025, Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, amplified this act by reposting the image with the capture. Marissa Viverito is the biggest. No, he did not. He did not say Marissa. No, he did not say that. Oh, he did not say that. He just said the biggest liar in the DA's office. He never said her name.
He didn't say her name, but he said the biggest liar in the DA's office. Now, when he said the biggest liar in the DA's office, how did people know who he was talking about? Huh? There had to be some kind of way that they figured out who he was talking about. How did he post her picture? Did he repost something where her picture was? I mean, what did he do? I can go on Twitter right now and say that. Are people gonna know who I'm talking about? So how did they know who he was talking about, Sylvia?
Oh my God. He never said her name. Let me play my video. Hold on a second. We're going to play what I said.
Girl, play what you said,
girl. Play what I said, because she making it seem like, oh, here she is. I didn't say it that way. See, it's the interpretation, y'all. Come on. That was not in my head. You cannot interpret what was in my head. Let's not do it that way, lady. That was not in my head. This is your thoughts. I did not say it that way. Hold on.
All right, lady.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's go play my live.
Go on, play it, Cletus. Go on.
Hold on, y'all. Let's play my live. Because that's not, you can't go and make an interpretation from your head and make it seem like it's me.
Okay, Danielle said, you think he said it under her picture? Right, exactly. See, this is what I'm saying. He had to have put something other than the biggest liar in the DA's office for people to know that enough for them to violate his probation. So it was more to it than that. But let's hear what she said in her live.
Okay, why is my thing not playing, y'all? It's not playing. This thing is like, hold on, y'all, hold on. She's doing her own interpretation, and that's not what I said. I didn't say it that way. Hold on, y'all. We're going to play my live for a second.
Y'all, they may say a blogger in these here papers, but guess what? As an exhibit, guess who Exhibit A is? Exhibit A is a great big old picture of her YouTube channel. Is anybody in this chat a part of somebody's exhibit? Anybody? Okay. Yeah, come on, Cletus.
Don't know who she's talking about. She's talking about,
just given her knowledge of the organization that's involved in this case, she has.
Did y'all, just in case y'all don't know who we talking about, she just a blatant disregard for the law. She just flashed this lady's picture again. Now, see, here's the problem I have. You are fully aware of what's going on now. You know this is what they were accusing you of. So what do? You replay your own video and show a picture of the thumbnail so everybody knows what you are speaking in reference to. Okay.
For safety, and she would prefer that she not be filmed by cameras.
Okay.
Oh, y'all ain't telling me she got her hair redid. Ain't nobody telling me that part. Okay.
Okay, I don't have any problem with that. So just don't film anybody on the witness stand, okay? But everything else is fine. I have your.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what the judge said? The judge said, just don't film anybody on the witness stand. Listen.
I sure did.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, Investigator Viverito has asked that I request that she not be filmed. There have been Rule 22s that were filed in advance of today's hearing, and she says that not only does she sometimes operate in undercover capacity, but just given her knowledge of the organization that is involved in this case, she has concerns for her safety, and she would prefer that she not be filmed by cameras.
Okay, I don't have any problem with that. So just don't film anybody on the witness stand, okay? But
the judge says don't film anybody on the witness stand, meaning they don't want her image out there. So what does she do? Because she knows who that is on the witness stand testifying, she goes to the public to find this woman's picture and puts it on her thumbnail.
everything else is fine. I have your Rule 22. It's been signed and filed. We're in good shape on that. But please do not film our witness. Thank you. All right.
You hear that, right? Video film our witness. Video film our witness. Should I replay it again, y'all? Everything else is fine. Video film our witness. That's what she said. And I did not violate. And first of all, I'm not the one videotaping. So how am I the one violating? Everything else is fine. I did not videotape. So if you're watching, you lied on me. You lied on me.
Nobody said you videotaped. They're saying that you put her as a witness. You called this woman a liar and you used her image to do so. That is what they are saying. Who said my Bible lady? Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna go till 1 o'clock, right? And if she ain't done, well, I know this ain't gonna be done. I will pick it back up. I'm gonna stay on here till 1 a.m. And then after that, you know, if she's still going, which she will be, I will pick this up in the morning. If I don't do it in the morning, I will definitely do it at night. Let me see. Okay, Bible lady, I'm gonna go look.
Everything else is fine. Do not video. Let me play. Let me let the judge say it again. You see how they lie, y'all? You see how they lie?
Bible lady.
She lied on me. They lied on me. Okay, that's them coming in. We're gonna remove that one. Let me take it off the stage and remove it from studio. Okay, now this is when Viverito is asking for us not to show her.
Yes, Soul Power. Soul Power says she just doesn't get it. No, she doesn't. Miss HLS says 0 comprehension skills.
Can finish up your direct examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, Investigator Viverito has asked that I request that she not be filmed. There have been Rule 20.
You heard my statement, right? Did I not just say she's asked not to be filmed? Did I say, oh, here she—
Okay. I don't see anybody on the witness stand. I don't know if she's just not up there yet, but from what I can see, for whatever reason, well, I know what the reason is. In the exhibits that they have on this paperwork, they have it like blacked out. And I can understand why they did that. And that's why I can't see. So he was, okay, Young Thug was probably told to take it down either by his lawyer or the prosecution. Okay, and he took it down, but just to have it as part of the exhibit, they have it in there, but it's blackened out. I will post that so you can see it, but just me trying to blow it up, looking at it on a bigger screen, I could see what it is, and it is this courtroom setting. So if he posted that and put the biggest liar in the DA's office, everybody knows who he is. That's how everybody knew who he was talking about. And then as far as her, she just doesn't get it. Yeah, no, you didn't video, but you put this woman's name out there and put her on the thumbnail to boot. Now you have ruined any chances she may have of any of undercover work she might do. I will also tell you that looking at this picture on her thumbnail, I don't know, but she looked like she's lost some weight actually.
She is. Did I say that? Did you just hear what I said? Hold on, we gotta rewind what I just said.
Rewind it, girl.
Makeup stuff. I am not the camera person either. Y'all too much. Okay, that's them coming in. We're gonna remove that one.
Wait a minute.
Remove it from studio. Okay, now this is when Vinverino.
I don't know what's going on. Did she cut? What's happening here? Somebody tell me what's happening. Are they cut out? Have they been redone? What's the deal here?
Asking for us not to show her.
You can finish up your direct examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor, but before I do, Investigator Viverito has asked that I request that she not be filmed. There have been Rule 22s that were filed in advance of today's hearing, and she says that not only does she sometimes operate in an undercover capacity, but just given her knowledge of the organization that is involved in this case, she has concerns for her safety, and she would prefer that she not be filmed by camera.
Now, they said her last name right. Okay. Let's pretend like I don't know who they're talking about. Well, I wouldn't know who they were talking about. But she has then taken and put this woman's image on a thumbnail and her name on a thumbnail, and then talk about wiretaps and testimonies. People, there are some people, maybe she don't know, but there are some people who know how to get from point A to point B. So it's not a stretch for someone to figure out, oh, okay, so that's her. Okay. And then he reposts the biggest liar in the DA. Okay.
Cameras.
Okay, I don't have any problem with that. So just don't film anybody on the witness stand, okay? But everything else is fine. I have your Rule 22. It's been signed and filed. We're in good shape on that. But please do not film our witness. Thank you. All right, you may proceed, sir.
Okay, the state calls Investigator Marissa Viverito to the stand. I'll go get her out today.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the camera this part up just in case. I don't know what this guy did, so I'm gonna in case, y'all.
Damn it.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what the judge said? The judge said,
I don't want anybody.
I don't know what you have, what they don't have. Now, you heard what I said, right, y'all? How the hell did I violate anything? You heard what I said. And then she goes and lie on this paperwork. They go and lie in this paperwork.
How the what? Did she say HE double hockey sticks? Okay. All right,
and they
lady.
said this on the paperwork. This is what they said on the paperwork. They said, oh, hold on.
Tell us what they said. Go on, tell us.
Listen, this is what they said. They said, despite this order, a known blogger deliberately violated the court directive by posting on social media. She doesn't want to be shown on the screen. Well, here she is. Now, you see that, y'all? You see?
So she's not understanding what she's reading. Despite this order, a known blogger deliberately violated the court's directive by posting on social media. They didn't say posting a picture of her while she was sitting on the witness stand. They said posting on social media. She doesn't want to be shown on screen. Well, here she is along with a photograph of her name and investigator and her last name. Okay.
Yeah, they died. Y'all just heard what I said.
We sure did. We all heard.
Y'all just heard what I said. Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just heard me.
No 54 says Why is everyone lying on this lady, and whom is she accused of lying on? Well, I'll tell you. She is being accused of lying on. She posted a witness that works undercover sometimes. She posted this lady on a thumbnail with her name, even though this witness did not want to be shown on the stand. So she thinks because she didn't show a picture of the witness on the stand, but created not one, but 2 videos with her image and her name on it and calling her a false witness or whatever the heck she said on the thumbnail, she thinks it's okay. A lady says this fool wants to join her hero, R. Kelly, behind bars so bad. Yep.
I specifically said that.
So to answer your question, no 54, she is calling the I guess the judge, the prosecutor, you know, everybody who was involved on the prosecution side. She's calling all of them liars.
Hey, just in case he made a mistake, I'm gonna put this up here because I don't want no mistakes. And you see how they go lie in this? I deliberately. This is what they lied and said. They better play this whole thing.
Oh, they
will. Trying to play what little clip you want to put together. Straight up lied on me.
Straight up lied. Okay. So how about this? I'm not saying take away everybody's Rule 22. How about take away hers? And then we won't have this confusion anymore if you just take hers away. Because there are other people in that courtroom. There are other content creators who are following this trial, who report on it, and some of which who are sitting in the courtroom. I don't see their name in the court documents. I don't hear anybody lying on them.
I can't believe they lied. They said a blogger deliberately violated the court directive by posting on social media. She doesn't want to be shown on screen. Well, here she is. Yeah, this is a blatant lie right there. A blatant lie. They lied.
And to your point, Queen,
what you said? What about the first part of the trial?
Queen Brielle, to your point, if I'm following this and I'm watching this on TV or on YouTube, and they don't show her on camera, I don't know what she looks like. But because I don't even care if they showed the investigation or the interrogation video and she's on. I don't care even about that. But the way I look at it is that I'm following, I don't see her on the stand, but 2-3 months later, I'm scrolling through YouTube and I know that this is a lady who happens to be a courtroom vlogger. I see the lady's image and her name on the thumbnail. So now I do know who she is and what she looks like, and I could pass her any day, anytime on the street of Atlanta. Let's say I am Young Thug's aunt, cousin, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever. That could put her in harm's way.
Does this go back further? Huh? The other one was just the audio. The one I played before was audio. This is the only video that I played. The other part was audio. Thank you, Lativa. She said, I deliberately violated the court directive by posting it on social media. She doesn't want it shown, but here she is. So, Sylvia, they're removing you from the trial? No, this is to try to get Thug the revocation of his they can't remove me from the trial.
Why can't they? I say, Dana J, go park your behind right there in that YSL trial, and I bet you she won't get in. That's the best deterrent right there. Sit Dana J there. Do that. That would be funnier.
All they could do is have me not get a Rule 22. They can't remove me from the courtroom. Come on now. I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
I know you're just asking a question. That's not what it is all about. No. They're trying to this is about revocation of Jeffrey's bond. This is about revocation. They're trying to revoke his bond, saying that he threatened, that he violated his bond condition. But y'all see the blatant lie right there, because she said, I deliberately, a known blogger deliberately violated the court directive by posting on social media. She doesn't want to be shown. Well, here she is. Really? No, they better play the whole thing. We need our timestamp. They better play the whole thing. Don't be trying to play clicks and stuff like that. We at 11:17. Remember that, right? 11:17 is the timestamp. 11. Just put 11.
You bad, ain't you? You bad. You was giving them the time, the stamp and everything, girl. You really need to tell me, is this from video 1 or video 2? You know, make sure you make that clear too, because I want them to get it right.
That's what we got.
So if Jeffrey has violated his probation, it's your fault.
Put down. So they're trying to revoke Jeffrey's probation, and they're using this video and my post and other people's posts as part of it. Let me show y'all. Hold on a second.
Yeah, show us your post, Sylvia.
Let me
Show
show
us your
y'all.
post. Let me get over here and just in case.
Let me show y'all. Hold on. All right, let me go. Let me show you what they put in there. Okay, they said that somebody put Viverito's address and her parents' home address for public posting, exposing them to grave danger. Oh, then
She is Exhibit A. This is his revocation, and her exhibit comes before his exhibit. That's weird, because she's under Exhibit A, and then as you scroll down, he is the next exhibit. So her exhibit, he's the one who violated, and her exhibit is before his exhibit. Now, I don't know, maybe that doesn't make a difference, but it sure makes you think, doesn't it?
they also says that somebody called Whitaker, YSL Whitaker. Social media has been used as a tool to manipulate public perception, spread misinformation, and instill fear.
So, okay, Sylvia, this woman, someone took the information from your video, maybe, allegedly, okay, and by that, using her name, putting her address, her parents, all of the family members' address online, okay? That's endangering her life. That's bullying. That's all those things. So, Sylvia, just because people call you names, that doesn't mean that they can't call you names, because it's freedom of speech, and they should be able to do that with your picture to boot. Okay.
These efforts has also included an attempt to exploit the court's perceived stance of disdain towards the state by referring to Your Honor as YSL Whitaker. Oh my God, Lord! What? You guys act like little children.
Oh, okay. All right.
What? What in the world? Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. This is my post that they. Hold on.
Oh yeah, make it clear so everybody can see
Look,
it.
they put my post in there. Look. I said Viverito testimony footage.
Oh, shit. Why does she keep? She's thick. She is thick, man. Why does she keep doing that? I'm putting this up here because I don't want this showing.
Footage everyone's been waiting for. That one, right? And then, well, mine don't have 2 million. Mine have 3.8 views. Okay, mine don't have millions.
Of course,
and this is Jeffrey's thing. They put his.
Oh, okay. So now I see what's going on.
They put his on there. They put
So probably like real journalists, like the ones, where I'm getting this information from, they blacked out all of that stuff. But I see she's up here again, showing it in the court documents. Even if you go and probably try to get these court documents, and I don't know if Pam showed this stuff or not, I don't know if hers is blacked out, but what a responsible journalist does is blacks that out. So it wasn't blacked out by the courts, it was blacked out by the real journalists.
Thuggadilly. But Thuggadilly.
Oh, they did black it out on.
They go put Young Thug. He doesn't even say her name. He says the biggest liar in the DA's office. He doesn't even say her name. He doesn't even say her name.
No.
And then Shade Room put this.
He doesn't say her name, but guess what? Her face is blacked out. And here again, by the Shade Room, some smart people who are actual journalists. And see, dumbass used to live at see that with the finger pointing, so they gave they covered that up. They covered it up. Okay. All right, Sylvia.
It's in there. And then Mickey, whoever Mickey is, put that in there. And then Daredevil put this in there.
Now we want to show what everybody put. Okay. Hey, Superfly.
So that's it right there. Y'all see it?
We see it. We see the real journalists
right?
blacked it out. We see real attorneys and journalists blacked it out. What did you do?
You see it right there? Oh, she played the video where someone called Whitaker YSL Whitaker. So that's it, y'all. That's it.
Keep thinking this is cute. Okay, keep thinking it's cute.
Well, y'all guys heard the part that I was showing you, what I said, and they're going to go spin it the way they want to spin it. I know what's in my head. I know what I said. I know what my intentions was. My intention was to bring out information, what was being said. My intention was never to push her out to say, oh, this is her. No.
Your intentions was to be infamous. Those were your intentions. What I am going to do now is I'm going to stop here. I think she's done. Let me see. Is she done? She's still talking. Let me see.
You need a solution to, amen. I'm not the camera person. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Okay. So yeah, she's done. She's done. That's it. So
well,
I am.
Y'all guys heard the part that I was showing you.
I might have to take this, put this on private and edit it and put it back out again. That might be what I do. So I can get her picture, cover her picture up. Because the stuff I'm going to put on my community wall tomorrow, it's already blacked out. Like I said, real journalists did it. Oh, we need 20 more likes. Yes, please and thank you. Leo Lady said, your intentions was what you did. Absolutely. Bible Lady said, this lady is not only playing with the course, but she's playing with real known thugs and criminals. Danielle said, her intentions do not matter. She put the woman's information out against an order. Bible Lady said, yes, put it on private and edit it. I will. Queen Black is storming where you are. I know that's what Justin's mom was saying. Yeah, I'm going to take this down and put it on private and then put it back. I'm going to put it back out so that y'all can see. I hope, damn it. My thing is full. Okay. All right. I'll all right, y'all. But I thank y'all for being here. We've been here like 3 hours. Bible Lady says she going to go close them doors and lock y'all in here. Y'all don't give me my thumbs up. But I'm gonna take, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on private, edit it, and then put it back out. So, you know, she's not showing, because that would be like really hypocritical of me. So yeah, that's what I am going to do. But other than that, we are going to get out of here. I hope that you all have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats, member milestones, and new members. I really appreciate it. And Wendy Shy has given me the okay to leave because it is midnight. Salty Buzzer said ATL is quickly losing street creds, and that lady is over there on the loose. She's a lot, you know what, just running wild on the streets. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna get on out of here, and I'm gonna put this on private and get it edited and put out. Let me find, let me okay, here we go. Oh no, that's the, what's that? Find some decent music, y'all. Good night, everyone.